Live right now.
Hello.
What up, Big V?
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, everyone just popped in. Big Cheese. Big Dig.
After I reminded myself to actually mute the Twitch stream, so that way, not hearing a double.
Advanced strategies right there. There's 6 of us.
Stream on too.
Uma, can you leave me
Stream
alone, bro?
is-
Shit.
Okie dokie.
Oh, give
Gotta
Kuma
get
pets
my
for me.
stream going.
He is.
More pets, even
What
more.
do you want?
Your love and attention.
He never is like this. Really just wants
Seems
to
like
sit
he's
on
always
my
like
lap.
that.
Head against my. Okay. Hang on.
Hang on, what?
Doing a mic check?
Oh, mic
Can
confirmed.
you hear me?
Yep.
Thanks. Sweet.
Hi, Zaku.
Hey.
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Hello.
Who are we waiting on? Besides NBK.
I feel like there was 8 people.
Is it Ghost?
No.
Is
Yeah, we're missing one person besides NBK.
But I can't figure it out.
Oh, Hank.
Oh, right.
Oh, yeah.
I remembered Hank. I was just testing you guys.
Uh-huh.
You hear that, Hank?
Well, I failed that test.
I also failed.
I remember everyone.
Create league. League name. Fantasy NASCAR.
What about Beetle Battle Tournament?
Nah.
Ah.
Doodle. Dueling.
Unceremonious.
Doodle. Determine.
You know what? I
Determining.
appreciate the effort though.
I just gave up. I saw the
people.
the region for it, and I was like, oh, I can't top that.
It's NASCAR.
NBK is going to be late, so
Yeah.
who are we waiting for?
Hank.
Hank.
So we have to start talking about the rules as soon as we get to this.
Mm-hmm.
Your stream still says Alan Wake, by the way.
Oh,
So
crap. Sorry.
we can play it if you want.
Oh, I do.
I know,
I
I've been
want.
avoiding it.
All right, you guys want to start?
Sure.
Or should we wait for at least one more person?
Well, we should wait for Hank at least, probably.
Hank, yeah, he didn't say he's gonna be late.
Yeah.
He was just here.
Yeah, I was just talking to him, so I don't know what happened. Sorry if you hear eating noises. I apologize for
sorry
FK,
if-
so.
Sorry if I don't mute myself in time before I cough.
Are you feeling any better, Falco?
Yeah, I'm feeling better than
Good.
like a couple of days ago.
Hank is trying to communicate with us in Discord. So at least there's a pulse there.
How was everyone's day?
Not too
Good.
bad.
Pretty good.
I'm on like day 8 or 9 of a like 10-day vacation from work, so
Let's
Oh, dang.
go.
Hurry it's in so
Yeah.
soon.
Nice.
I'll be working on the third day of holiday, like the third holiday near the end of the year type rush. So looking forward to the next paycheck.
do you get any extra for that?
Oh yeah, it's 2x plus 8.
Oh, hell yeah. Get that green.
What does plus
Mhm.
8 mean? Oh. Guess I didn't go through. What is plus 8? 8 extra hours?
Yeah, the way my work does it is it's double time for every hour you work on a holiday, and you get a default 8 hours of holiday pay.
Nice.
So some people call it triple time, but it's not really the most accurate way, I feel, because if you work a half day, then it's more than 3x. If you work over 8 hours, then it's less than 3x.
I'm really glad we were able to find a time that isn't in the middle of the night.
Same. Or start time at like 10 o'clock when I have to wake up at 4:30.
Hmm.
So I did take some data from the previous league that's going to help influence or at least guide us when we're setting the numbers here. So,
Okay. You got some.
I have suggestions.
You want to share them now?
I also have. Well, I'll have to go over them again when the 2 remaining members get here. But
Hmm.
so I wrote down some potential house rules, which I think this year I'm gonna paste into a Discord message, and then you can pin them to the actual channel in the server.
I'm
And
gonna say this one straight up: no unannounced slot. If you want to draft an unannounced game, go for it. But I don't want.
I
a
agree with
specific
that.
Slot.
I do have one house rule that I wanted to bring up and just to remedy that. I think everyone should be able to pick up one single unannounced game and have it be safe from counter picks. If they pick a second unannounced game, it's free to be picked. If they drop that unannounced game and pick another one, though, that's also free to be picked. They get one free one.
Oh, wait, what do you mean? What do you mean by that?
There's no unannounced game slot, so they can be used for a regular game or an unannounced game. But the thing is, because I have, it's just so no one can counterpick a single unannounced slot per person. So if someone wants to pick an unannounced slot game, they're not too punished for when it never comes out.
Oh,
and
so
they
no-
can drop it and replace it.
Oh.
No counterpicking it is what you're saying.
Yeah, but they only get one free one if they draft another unannounced game or drop the first one and then draft another one. Those 2 things would be free to be counterpicked.
I'm gonna say no on that one. If you want to draft an unannounced game, you're free to be counterpicked.
I have
Yeah,
no
I think
idea
I
who
agree
this
with
is
you,
or
That's,
so.
what.
that's the risk you're taking.
I would like to get a vote on that though,
Oh
I agree
no.
with
rather
you,
than
Southern.
a minority decision on that.
I'm
Can you
gonna.
define unannounced before I make my choice?
So
Uh,
this year, I drafted unannounced Mario 2D, like an unannounced Mario 2D, and like later on in the year, Nintendo came out and like, we're making a new 2D Mario called Mario Wonder, brah! And so Mario Wonder was then changed. It changed on my team's name from unannounced 2D Mario to Mario Wonder.
and you got a free 20+ points.
Basically, a game that doesn't exist yet.
Yeah, it doesn't. It hasn't
Yeah.
been officially confirmed. Basically,
I can already tell you, there's
So-
one unannounced game that's definitely going to be picked up.
there's technically an unannounced game that's going to release in 2 days on January 1st. I just wanted to
Welcome,
bring that up.
Hank.
This entire idea was just so if people were really upset about the unannounced slot being gotten rid of, then we'd have just a way to ease that a bit. But I mean, I would like to have votes rather than just be one single person can just decide to cut it out. So
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and do the vote thing in Fantasy Critic Discord, the channel. Welcome, Hank, and I'm gonna be right back.
yeah, this one doesn't technically, but are we in agreement to drop the unannounced game slot?
Yeah.
Can there be like an abstain vote because I'm new to this, so
Yeah, I mean it's I think it's more fun without it, to be honest.
I hate it because I
And
got
then-
Modern Warfare 3.
And I'm against doing like a DLC expansion slot because whoever picks first is just going to get Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree. And that's unfair.
I didn't know we were including DLC. Oh dang!
No, we
Yeah,
aren't.
so I
No,
don't
we
think we
aren't.
put DLC.
Okay.
in.
No, that's what I said. I was like I would be against doing a DLC slot. The way we've done it before, just to clarify, is any game that's not released, and the exceptions are like I guess not really exception, but like an early access game that's already out and playable cannot be drafted. But if you pick a game like Hades 2, which no one can play as of currently, that could still potentially get a score, and that would be eligible for a draft.
Okay.
And just so you know, for stuff like Hades 2, the game doesn't get an official score until the game's 1.0 release.
Yeah, so
So
if you pick Hades 2,
Fantasy Critic may say like a 99 for Hades 2, which I pray to God that it does. I want to play Hades 2 so bad. You won't actually get that score for a 99 unless it releases in 2024 with the 1.0 release.
yeah, so that's just a super risk.
So
and I
that's
mean,
the
you
risk
can't-
you're taking with early access.
Yeah.
Oh, what was that about early access again?
Yeah,
So-
if a game is already in early access, you just can't pick it no matter what.
Okay.
Because if there's
Yeah.
too much information, like someone could buy the game on Steam and then play a build and be like, "This is really good. I'm gonna draft it." So
Mhm.
the other thing is like international based games. Like I'm a big fan of Falcon games, like the Ease 10 Nordics is already out in Japan. People can know how good that game is because those that speak Japanese can tell you, give you an estimate. You can look at Japanese review websites and see what it scored there. So that would be ineligible because it already released in another language in another country.
Nope, makes sense. That was actually one of the
Yeah.
things that I did want to know about because I had
Yeah.
a couple of those.
Fantasy Critic is a very English centric site, so the reviews like are usually all in English, or at least.
There were a couple I looked at when I was looking at the list that I was like, I'm pretty sure that's already out somewhere else. And so I was surprised
Yeah.
it was on the list.
So
Good to know.
I'm gonna put a vote on this one. Doesn't actually have to be decided on immediately, but
I don't know if you guys covered the fact that the scores have to be on Open Critic website. That's where the website is pulling the scores from.
Yeah, OpenCritic, it's open. So what happens in the traditional process is if a game isn't on OpenCritic, then someone makes a request to OpenCritic to add in the site, and then it pulls data from reviewers, probably through an automated process that scrapes the websites. But and then there's another process in which you can add a game to Fantasy Critic, and you can add a game to Fantasy Critic that doesn't have an OpenCritic page, and then you can make another request being like the OpenCritic page has been completed. Here's the link to it. But it's for most big games, you're not going to see a problem. But like for smaller indie games, like this bed we made, like I made a request to change the status of it when it got delayed by a month because they wanted to make a PS port. So, and that game scored pretty well, so I was happy about that. But yeah, we're just waiting for NBK really before. But I'm typing up this rule.
Oh, I've been here for a bit.
Holy shit!
Oh, you have?
What up,
hello.
Big Nick?
Hello.
Are we sure we don't want
Little
DLCs?
Jake.
Because I feel like one day I want to play with DLCs.
I
1
don't
year.
want to do. I don't really want to do that
Because you say
whoever's
someone's gonna pick up Shadow's Dirt Tree, but there's always like a game or something. Last year was Breath of the Wild, or Tears of the Kingdom. The year before that was some game I already forgot. But there's
Tears of
also
the Kingdom isn't going to have any DLC.
no. But you know what I'm saying. There's always like a top game that someone's gonna pick up.
Tears of the
regardless.
Kingdom could have been
There's-
trash.
There's a lot of DLC or expansion games coming out this year that look pretty good.
Yeah, there's
honestly.
always like
there's a lot on the
of
list.
DLCs, and sometimes the DLCs can be bad. Like I'm curious to play with DLCs. I kind of want to.
I
Not
kind of
huge fan of it, but we can open up a
don't.
vote for that.
want to, but
Okay, I threw up a vote in the Discord for the rule I just came up with to ease the getting rid of the unannounced game slot. So I don't.
Yeah, we can get rid of that. I don't.
yeah.
Once
I
we
hate Mono
reach,
for 3. So I hate that now.
you got screwed there, Volka.
Yeah, Mono for 3 was supposed to help me with my draft
Okay,
position,
I
but no one
got
took
5 out
second
of 8.
place.
We're good. That's no
Dig
longer an
was-
option.
was really close.
Yeah.
Even with those negative points, no one took second place. So it's supposed to help me with my draft position at least.
Yeah.
Okay, so I do want to. I've done a lot of like. So in last year's league, there was 16 slots for that you could pick up. There was 15 regular game slots and 1 unannounced slot. That'd be 18 total per person.
It felt like a lot.
It felt like a lot. I thought it was fine. I would be okay with keeping it as is or upping it, honestly. But
More
and then,
players this
the-
time.
Yeah, we have
no,
an
there's
extra
the
player.
same amount. We had 2 people drop out from last year,
Oh yeah,
and then 2 added. So
Well,
we're
Hench didn't
even.
play.
he drafted
Hench
us. So.
Didn't
didn't.
play. I have another house rule to bring up about that, but
No henches.
no,
What is your house rule?
that's not against him.
Poor Hedge.
I mean, I
Leave
suppose I'll bring
Mitch
it up before we get into the
alone.
numbers. I came up with this just when you were finishing your Alan Wake stream. Just like, if you do not participate in the league for 4 consecutive months with a largely empty roster, aka what hunches looked like, a vote will be held to determine whether you have forfeited the league. And we can make our best attempts in the Discord to prevent a vote from happening by reaching out to the person. Being like, hey, do you still want to play? If so, pick up a game or something.
Well,
I mean, there's no harm in just leaving them.
Seems-
There's no harm.
there, right?
seems unnecessary unless we decide to pick up those games and distribute them.
Yeah, if there was a way.
Yeah,
it could be-
that's why I just wanted to form a rule like, hey,
Okay.
if a forfeit happens, if someone decides to bow out of the league voluntarily or not, we can free up the games for the remaining players to bid on.
Right. Yeah. Write it down. Why not? We'll see when the time comes.
I wrote it
but-
down. This is a very loose rule, just to
Yeah.
not like a strict your cut. Like, this isn't intended to be like cutting players from the league so much as it is like, hey, if you go no contact or what have you, we'll try to reach out to you, and this is an expectation, and we're gonna make our best effort to keep you everyone playing. But like, it's just it's also a reminder for people to actually participate over the year rather than a strict warning.
Yeah,
I think that
Valko.
seems pretty fair.
What?
Velko didn't do it
I know. I'm just.
do anything wrong. He just completed his draft. I said that's
All
why I
right,
mentioned
enough
the
of that,
empty
enough of that.
roster. Yeah.
Let's move on.
So
I wasn't
that-
paying attention. I thought you were talking about Hench.
I'm gonna put it up for a vote regardless. Just
Sorry, I'm jamming the Halo music right now.
I have some lo-fi thing going on in the background.
I just typed in video game music on YouTube and found like a playlist like 1,000, over almost 2,000 songs. So just playing that.
2000.
Yeah,
Yeah, but is it 2000 good songs?
Hi, Fluffy Boy.
I mean, I'm listening to the Halo theme song right now.
that counts.
Okay,
for
1 out of 2000 is a good song.
They've all been good songs so far. There's like a wide,
They're
diverse.
great.
Yeah,
Which Halo though?
just the Halo 1 theme, I guess. The standard Halo theme.
Sick.
Before this was the GTA 4 theme.
Don't know it.
You'll
Let's-
know if you hear it.
Let's move on to number of games. Diggs wants 16.
I wanted more, but I'm fine with 16.
I was
I-
just thinking 15.
If anything, I
Yeah,
would
but
like to
adding
drop
more.
it.
The thing is, I want to keep it up to 16 because I want to increase the counter picks to 3.
Ew.
Whoa. Oh no.
Ew.
No. Dear God.
You
I'm good with
disgust
adding more
me.
games because next year's another stacked year.
You're right, though. But
When you
man,
say more games, sorry, just to clarify, is it that we're going to pick that many today?
No,
or is
this
it that it
your
opens up
total
for
There's
pickups?
roster throughout the
through
year.
the year.
Okay, that's cool. That is way less scary to me.
If we do 16 games, what we did last year was we drafted 6 of them today, which means we
Okay.
we could even draft 5 today if we wanted to go faster. But that's just another number. I would prefer like 16. And then, do we want to vote on counterpick slots, or do we want to? We don't need to do a formal vote, but like it's too
We can just
much.
do informal. We don't have to.
Yeah.
We don't have to do a
I already
formal vote
disliked
for everything.
having to.
I think 2 is necessary for the amount of games we have.
Yeah. Say
I think 2 is the minimum.
Well, define.
I kinda wouldn't
necessary.
mind.
Minimum for what?
I wouldn't mind going up to 3, to be honest.
Oh my god.
My
I
idea
guess we
was to
gotta
go
do
up to
a vote
18
then.
games with 3 counterpick slots. And
Well, I mean,
but
I'm flexible.
I'm fine with 16 and 2.
16 and 2.
Yeah, and then 5 games to draft would be nice because then it's just 40 that are picked today.
Shit, did
And
I
we're-
even write down 40 games?
I
Y'all
got
do
you.
prep? I come in here every year with no prep at all. I just see whatever's available and take
Yeah, I
it.
wrote down 80 games.
That just
80
stressed me
games,
out
gee.
thinking about doing this.
It's
That's
fun.
a lot of preparation to just lose.
It's
'Cause I'm a
fun.
win.
I have a
I
goddamn
made it.
spreadsheet.
Oh shit!
Oh,
we got
dang.
spreadsheets. We have
See?
80 games from Diggs.
See?
We got
That's
all
fun.
that.
My
I've
Steam wish
never
list.
prepared for a draft. I just come in here and
Yeah, that's why
I
you take
got
the longest to
notes
pick.
thing on my phone.
no, that's why I either get first or second.
That's not why.
Okay.
He
That's
does
not why.
have the track record, I gotta say.
Okay, so here's another important point. Number of counterpicks to draft. This one is a
Just one.
very important thing. So we have 2 counterpicks total. If we're drafting one of them, that means
0.
if we only draft 5 games each, that means you have a 1 in 35 chance to pick the game rather than having free. You don't
Fractions,
need to
bro.
spend any money on it today.
Yeah, I'm gonna
yeah,
say 0.
I mean, I would like to have a vote on this. Draft a counterpick in today.
What do you mean? We always draft a counter pick.
You just set it to 0.
I want 0.
Yeah, I want to have a vote on this.
Oh yeah, talk
Oh,
about
shit,
it. I'm
I
waiting.
Watching the stream.
Should I do it in the chat or
No, everybody just talk.
No.
man.
Yeah.
do you
Yeah,
want to
I mean,
draft a
I'm
counterpick
only-
today? If we only draft 5 games each, that means there's a 1 in 35 you'll have to pick one of the 35 other games to counterpick today. And the way it works is the draft is in a snake pit pattern. So the first person to pick, which you do need to draw a coin for, will go first, and then the last person to pick will then again start the second round, and we'll go in reverse order. The benefit to going last is that you have first choice for the counter picks, and the person who goes first in the original draft gets last pick. That's how I ended up with counter picking Alan Wake 2 last year, which I luckily was able to super drop. But if we do not do a counter pick in the draft, it'll go faster, and you'll have more options to choose from.
Mm-hmm.
So, yes for counterpicking today. No for... What do you want?
I can see it both ways. I
don't want to have to
The thing
counterpick
is,
something from
Okay.
today is the thing.
it's hard because people are going to pick like the most anticipated games
Mm-hmm.
today. And
Yeah.
Okay, we can just not draft any counter picks today.
I
Might
definitely
I
four
add
people.
a house rule?
Yeah.
If we're adding house rules.
That's what the talk is for. Let's hear it.
So, we have two counter picks. Typically, we've just done, pick whichever counter picks you want. And it's been just pick games that are not coming out, so we just have two fat zeros in our counter pick options.
Oh no.
So one of the counter picks, just one, it doesn't have to be both, just one of the counter picks has to be a game that is coming out.
That's
This is a
spicy.
difficult question because what if a game gets delayed out?
You're safe.
If it
What if a game has a
it
confirmed
has to
release?
have a specific, if it has a specific date and then gets delayed, I'll consider that, hey, that's not your fault. You
That's a
picked a
good-
game that had a specific date.
You can counterpick something you hope gets delayed, and it'll be fine. I
Yeah,
think.
if a game says, oh, it's going to release December 31st, and you're like, yeah, I'm going to counterpick that one.
I kind of like it.
Because that December 31st one might be delayed a week.
How does
But
the
as long as it had
counterpoints?
a specific date, you're good to counterpick it.
How do the counterpoint points go? Like, is it basically the inverse of
Yes.
the
It's
score?
the
So if
inverse.
Yeah.
But it's not like specific inverse. It's not like a 1-to-1 because it doesn't, like, if you drafted a 90, a game that scored at a 90, you would get 20 points.
Yeah, but
So it's not like if
91
you
will be
counterpicked
22.
that 90 game, you would get negative 20 points. They make it so that the negatives aren't
Wait,
as
you wouldn't?
bad. No.
No, you deserve it. I got negative 14 on Harry Potter.
There might be a setting where you can alter that where it is just a 1-to-1 counterpick. But I know just the default option is like if you counterpick a game that scores tremendously high, you're not getting punished with a tremendously low negative.
I don't think so, because I got punished tremendously high.
I can 100% say that is correct.
at
But
what
what-
point does a
My negative
counterpick
14.
It's like, here, let me...
No, I literally had negative 14 last year.
Yeah, but there's like a cutoff or something. Here, let me find it.
Oh. I mean, if it's 20, then the example was not ideal then.
Yeah.
So there are problems with this. Or with the rule, one is we need a penalty.
Yeah, so Kyle Bossman does this like toxicity league. I don't know if you know about it.
I threw up the
But-
vote on that rule, by the way.
I don't know who that is.
The toxicity league, they try to draft the worst possible games in the year, and whoever has the most negative wins. So somebody drafted a game that scored a 57, and they only got minus 11.
Instead of minus 13.
Instead of minus, yeah.
Well, either way. I mean, whatever.
But anyways, that's beside the point. The point is the house rule thing that Diggs just put up.
Yeah, I mean, this isn't done yet. I mean, there's more things like, hey, what if you what if you mistakenly choose your second counterpick and don't have a date on it? What are you penalized if you like what is the penalty for
I think
like minus 10 points on the house rule?
I think if you accidentally draft one, we'll just
Because the only way
we'll
to
try to correct it immediately and be like, hey, you drafted a
Yeah.
game that didn't have a release date, or one of your two doesn't have a release date.
because
So-
the way it works is the only way to drop a counterpick short of administrative action from Zafon Dude is using a super drop.
But it's
Is
just
that
like
an
if
indecisive?
someone already has a counterpick that's just a generic counterpick that doesn't have a specific date, and you accidentally draft another one, we can just easily say, hey, just tells that to drop it.
Do you have the ability to get rid of the counterpick and refund the money that was spent on it?
Yeah, Zach can do that. There's
I'm okay with it.
I don't know if I can control the money, but hope so.
you can. I'm pretty sure you can.
Because if he could literally just undo the purchase and then
What up, Mr. Doc, by the way?
it'd have to be done
Sorry.
later the year.
We're focused on getting the rules set up.
I'm assuming that rule is for the shrugging is for indecisive. Trans, we're
What a
missing
big docs.
one vote.
Yeah, I don't know.
But if we do that rule, I'm okay with not drafting the counterpicks today, because that's some risk.
Nah, we got to at least draft the one counterpick.
Why?
I mean, we haven't had a
What is your reasoning?
Yeah.
Just because, I don't know, I feel like that's just part of the draft. It's incomplete without drafting a counterpick.
No, I disagree.
Yeah, but then we're going to end up in the exact same scenario that Queso brought up, where we're just voting or drafting games that aren't coming out because we're only going to be picking good games.
Okay, we'll vote yes on that then.
Yeah, we can put everything up to a vote.
Yeah, that way everyone will have to, the two counterpicks will have to bid on with the money in your pool out of the 100, and someone can outbid you on if someone makes a terrible choice one week, someone could put in like $5 for a bid and then lose because someone put in 6 for the counterpick slot. And
Note to self:
because
always bid 7.
it adds a bit more strategy to it rather than just having to pick, hey, this is the least worst option, or it's just we're gonna have to make sure in the league to make sure that one of the games is at least slated for the release date when it's drafted as a counterpick, and that way if it gets slated out of the year, then the person's golden. That means they made a good bet because the game wasn't ready.
Yeah, it adds more stakes.
It does.
Because usually
and I think-
counterpicks are just kind of mindless, honestly.
Yeah, I think that's a good trade-off for not counterpicking today.
I was sweating in my counterpicks, but I did them later in the year.
Yeah, and then so I think that, and then I have 2 more potential house rules. I have a few more. Let's see. One of them is all.
Go ahead.
Yeah, all trades have to be public. I think that's pretty obvious. We did that last year.
Yeah,
Just no backdoor shady deals, And then this other one is I learned from we're talking with Mbun later in the year was that if someone drops a counterpicked game, it doesn't get rid of the counterpicked game on the person who picked that slot.
Wait.
For some reason, it just
Well, that's super
if
drop only.
Yeah. No, but if
You
yeah,
can.
no, but if someone that's just in general, if a game that has been counterpicked is dropped for whatever reason, based on the mechanics of the site, the game still appears as a counterpick in the person who did the counterpick.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to add a few house rules to make it explicitly clear. One of them is you cannot trade a counterpick game to someone else. That's just in general. I don't know if you're allowed to do that, but I don't want it allowed.
How come?
Well,
If you get counterpicked, it's stuck in your league.
I
If
mean,
someone's willing to take on that trade,
How come you don't want that to be a thing, though?
because I like the sense of finality that someone has stuck you with that game.
Yeah, but what if I truly 100% believed Metroid Prime 4 was going to get shadow dropped in
Well, let's
December?
do a vote for it. Like, I'm open to the options. I just
I just
would
want to
prefer
hear
do a
about
vote.
it. I just don't
yeah,
understand
I
it.
just like the sense. But I mean, I have another house rule that I want to do before I get the vote in. One is you cannot drop an unreleased game that has been counterpicked, even with the super drop.
Oh.
And then
rough.
that goes in with it. No, there's a reason for that. A super drop can be used to get rid of an already released game, even with a negative score. This includes counterpicks. So if you do get a super drop later in the year, you can wait till the stinker releases to super drop it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Those two go hand in hand, basically. So if you have a shitty game that's been counterpicked,
Release the stinker.
instead of you have to wait for it to release to get rid of it.
I think
That works for me.
I think I got a little confused in all of that. I don't know exactly what you're
I'm
proposing.
So you cannot drop an unreleased game that has been counterpicked. So I had Metroid Prime 4. I couldn't drop it with a super drop. And then a super drop can be used to get rid of an already released game. Say Metroid Prime 4 came out and it got a 66. Hopefully not, but
You're
likely.
Then I would be able to drop it at that point after it releases
so
with the super drop.
The super drop is given to people that are already at a huge disadvantage, and you want to make that worse for them.
It just adds time to it. Basically, they're still allowed to use it, but this is just the proposed
I mean, you could
rule.
put it for a vote. I'm thinking what Zad just said. Because the super drop is for trying to get back into the game. So if you're just having to sit on a wasted slot, like, oh, can't really get back into the game. Meanwhile, I'm here picking Flay the Princess because ha ha ha. You know, I have an open
two
slot.
rules kind of work together, and I just wanted to vote for it. And I'll post
we
both
put
of
up for a
them
vote.
in here. Let's see. I'm posting them now, both of these, and then I liked it. I just wanted to have host rules cleared out and talked about before the draft happened. So both of these go hand in hand, so there's no point in doing one of them. You have to do both. So I posted it. And I'm just assuming we're good with the all. I'm just assuming we're good with the all trades are. All trades have to be public, and then let's see if I had another one. The one I didn't put in was the trading of counterpicked games. Should I run another vote for that?
Hold on, I'm trying to make sense of what you wrote.
Yeah.
It seemed like there was some debate on the trading, so maybe we can vote on that.
Yeah, I would like to.
Yeah, I mean, to me, it's like, is there really like a substantial difference if you can't super drop it before or after?
It's a slot that you can't draft another game.
It's just like it just makes you wait longer, but it's like
it just makes you wait.
Purpose?
I like the finality of the counterpick. I just wanted to go through. That's the whole point. It's just a personal preference, and that's why I'm putting this up for vote. You know.
Okay.
Finality.
Yeah. I feel that way. I do feel with the super drop, it's like part of what makes it like a super drop is that it just kind of bypasses all rules. It's just boom, like
it's the
dropping
ultimate.
that.
And for the record, all of us that got one still didn't win.
I got.
You cannot drop an unreleased game.
It helps, but
wait, is that the same?
Yeah.
Same
No,
thing?
that's it.
No, this one is you cannot trade a counterpicked game.
I can't read.
I mean, that sounds fun.
I mean, yeah.
Like, what if I truly 100% believed in Metroid Prime 4? I know I counterpicked Metroid Prime 4, but just say MBK counterpicked it. and I truly believed it was coming out.
Yeah.
And you 100% didn't believe it was coming out.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
really wanted that pick.
The reason for the majority vote is just so I don't have to do arguing. It's just I wanted to bring these up as like, hey, here
Sway-
as potential house rules.
I know, but I want to hear. I want to
Yeah.
hear
Sway-
the
sway
other
our
side. I have
opinions.
my stupid opinion. I want to hear
I-
the other side.
I like the sense of finality. If you get counterpicked, if someone is locking the slot in your league, and you have to deal with it.
I mean, isn't a way you can deal with it
I feel like
trading with someone?
I feel like
You
if
have to deal with it. You have to deal with it. You have
Yeah.
to deal with the effect. Like I like it locking it in place. Like when it gets counterpicked, it's locked in your league, and you can't do anything about it.
I think the reason a game is counterpicked in the first place is because it's most likely going to be bad, right? So somebody that is willing to trade for it is already taking on a huge risk enough. I don't know if I said that.
Yeah, but
proper
then there's
way.
also the other case, like Queso mentioned, where it's like
Exactly.
with unreleased games or games without release dates, because those are like the two primary like counterpick candidates, or either games that'll suck or games that won't come out. So it's like,
Wait, so what is your argument for NBK? Is that because you do want to be able to trade it, or you don't?
I mean, I think it could be interesting.
With trading?
Doesn't matter. We have a majority. No.
Oh, wait.
Well, if somebody
Okay, wait,
changes...
we can't trade. Yes.
I feel
So no
like
means yes, we can trade.
yeah, because you never
Correct.
know. A game might have like more
Yeah.
information that comes out later that makes it a more enticing game to trade.
Mm-hmm.
Like, say if Queso had decided to trade Suicide Squad to, or no, what was it, Gotham Knights to some poor fellow
Yeah.
instead of dropping it. Yeah,
I
that's
think, I think that
think
poor
I
fellow
understand.
should... I think that poor fellow should be able to take on that burden.
Yeah, if you want to make that trade,
Yeah.
make that trade.
and you have spoken with your votes.
Okay, cool.
So I think that's all the proposed house rules that I came up with. I don't know if anyone else has any other ones, but I'm going to, after the league happens, I'm going to compile the house votes we have decided on, or the house rules we have decided on, and make one message for them, which Zapvendu, you can pin it in the Discord channel.
Excellent.
Hank wants to vote on the draft. And
Oh.
and I think he agrees with Velko, so I mean it's worth it's worth thinking about. Middle finger.
I mean, we could just vote on Hank's message right now. It's
I'm willing to go the other way because you guys feel strongly about it and I feel
gonna
not strongly.
Yeah, I don't really feel like drafting a counterpick immediately.
yeah, I'm gonna
is,
say
like,
no.
necessary.
I think
is no.
Queso's rule added to it just adds
Yeah,
is like the perfect way to add
agreed.
more risk to it and allow us more strategy.
I felt it was kind of boring because I was like, okay, I'm picking Metroid Prime 4, I'm picking this other game that's not releasing, there's my 2 zeros, and then Valko picked his 2 zeros, and then everyone picked their 2 zeros.
Yeah.
That one just got like instant.
Wait, by 7 of us? What did Hank want to vote on exactly?
Counterpicks.
Yeah,
I-
draft
Yeah,
counterpick.
whether we
I thought
draft a
agreed,
counterpick
though.
today. Yeah.
Okay.
But he just wanted a formal vote.
Yeah. Fair enough. Now it's
I don't know
There
if
we
we
go.
have any.
in writing.
Okay, so the last thing is scroll up a bit.
Oh, sorry.
We missed like the minimum bid amount, so it's right above bidding settings.
Yeah, I mean,
Hit it 1.
So
I think
minimum
one's
bid amount.
fine.
This one can be 0, but I think it's a cop out.
No, make it 1.
No risk.
it was 0. I changed
Well,
it.
it has to be 1. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so it's going to be 1. So if you run out of money, you can no longer make any actions unless you trade with someone.
Yeah.
People can't trade money by itself. You have to trade a game with money. So if you bid and reach 0, you can't play anymore for the year.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Bidding system,
Agreed.
secret bidding. That's how we've usually done it.
And that's fine.
Yeah, and then the trading system is, what does the standard trading system mean?
It's either no trades or standard, so I think it just means you can.
Oh,
Yeah. And then we have our house rules that all trades have to be public.
Yeah, okay. Which, we didn't really make use of. We joked a lot, but I don't think anything came of it.
Okay, so last year we had for the drop games was any unreleased droppable games was 1. Will not release droppable games was unlimited. And will release droppable games was 2.
Oh, wait, what?
So last year any unreleased droppable games was set to 1.
Okay.
Will not release is unlimited. I think that's pretty fair.
Yeah.
Will release droppable games was 2.
Oh,
Queso
yeah.
made the most use out of this, like that particular one.
I think it was perfect the way we had it, yeah.
So yeah, if you want to drop a game, it has to either you can only drop 1 unreleased game. That I don't know if we want to increase that amount for the first one to 2 as well.
I mean, I don't mind if
Just
you
so you
want.
know, the any unreleased means will or will not release. So
Yeah.
we basically have 3 will releases with this any unreleased.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I'm fine with having both of those at 2, and then will not release being because I'd rather have more options for people to make changes to their league without a game being counterpicked. So
So you want 3 will releases.
no, I want 2 unlimited 2.
But you know what I'm saying? The 2 any unreleased games at the bottom, it means will or will not. It's just like if you don't want to do unlimited for either, and you just want to have like a collective, you can drop 5 games total, regardless of if it's releasing or not. That's the any unreleased line. That's your catch-all, which means currently
Thank
you
you.
would have unlimited amount of will not releases and 3 will releases. With the current numbers that are on screen for that. Did I
Okay, so
explain
how is
good
that
enough?
different from last year where we had 1 for will released and 2 for
It's
any
not.
unreleased?
It's exactly what we had last year. I'm just letting you know
Just
that
do.
last year we had 3 will releases
Okay, I'm fine
because
with
we
that.
had this exact same setup.
It wasn't
So
exact
if
same.
you're
It
fine
was,
with that
they were
same
switched.
setup from last year, then go for it.
I mean, it wasn't the same. We had 1 will release or no. Maybe the settings are in order while I'm looking. Yeah, the settings are backwards when I'm looking at the league options for last year.
Really?
So we're good on this. I think that was fine.
All right. Anyone else?
That was a really long conversation
my
to get
brain
to the same
hurts.
numbers, but okay.
I was confused because I was reading them backwards.
No, you're good, man. I'm just confused, period.
Okay.
All right, moving on.
Yeah, just move on. It's fine.
Super drops enabled again, yeah? Yeah.
Yep.
And counterpicks block drops. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, eligibility. This is where things can get murky. Unless this is already what we had, I don't know if it's like
No, that's
preset.
not what we had. The band tags last year were currently in early access.
Yeah.
Director's cut,
Mm-hmm.
expansion pack,
Which Velko has an
partial
argument
remake. Yeah, we can get to that. Partial remake. I just want them to do exactly what they were last year. So partial remake was banned.
for.
Port was banned.
Mm-hmm.
Released internationally was banned. Remaster was banned. And yearly installment was banned.
Okay, so this is the same. It did
That
carry
checks
over.
out. Can we look at the partial remake thing again? Just
Again?
hover over it.
There it is.
Wait, we didn't do. We have to do a vote for DLC.
Yeah, but we can get to that after the partial remake discussion.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think it's fine to keep that banned.
Okay.
It's just these days things remakes are kind of
Yeah, like The
Murky
Last of
these
Us
days.
Part 2 remake is gonna come out, and
like last year I
This was my argument last year, and you guys were against me with like the GTA trilogy and stuff.
I don't know, but like
I mean, it's
I
banned,
didn't
so I
even
don't
know. I didn't know like Dead Space remake was going to be eligible, so I didn't even bid on it because I thought it was a partial remake.
Yeah,
but then
true.
It
What
was
the hell?
eligible.
What the fuck? Because it was a full
Well,
remake, but
That was a full remake.
modernized gameplay.
Kind of.
I don't know about
Another
that.
issue in this year is like
I don't know.
last year was like Super Mario RPG, where it's technically a full remake because it's like a completely new engine and new graphics, but like gameplay wise, it's like a partial remake because they only added so much new things. So it gets confusing, but
Yeah, it does.
I think
but,
this
and
is-
we have to. Yeah, I think I'm okay with that being banned. So I have an idea for the DLC expansion pack category,
Mm-hmm.
and I just want to bring it up as a possibility. So there are these special game slots which we used last year for the unannounced game slot. What about making a special game slot that can work with expansion pack and any of the other tags that are allowed? So
That's
you
just a
can check
normal
a DLC.
That's just another
slot.
slot.
Then. That's just a normal
But
slot.
no,
Then.
it's different because if we if we put expansion pack in the ban tags, no one will be able to pick them at all. If we have one special game slot that allows DLC and everything else, then we can only select one DLC.
Oh, so it's that you can only if you pick one, you can only pick one.
Yeah.
Expansion
Yeah.
or DLC. Oh, okay.
Unless you drop it and then get, rather than have it available for all of the slots, you can only have one slot that works for DLC.
Yeah. So you could just grab another game if you wanted to, but if you want like a
Yes,
kinda
but
safer bet.
that avoids the thing where it's like, hey, there are 8 players, but only 4 DLCs are coming out this year that you really care about, and they're already
Yeah.
picked. So you can use it for another regular game
I like that.
Velcro?
because
I'm
that
okay
would.
with that.
And then I would like to add another thing is no picking DLC in the draft.
Hmm.
What?
Yeah, that's fine. Oh wait. Oh my god.
If it in the initial
So
draft,
how much?
no DLC.
How much is everyone gonna put a bid on Elden Ring?
If you want Elden Ring, you have to pay up
$99.
for it.
Jesus Christ.
We're just gonna do a live auction right now for Elden Ring DLC.
Oh my
Start at
God.
$1. I'm gonna throw the first bid out there. $1. Okay. What's
Stefan, can you scroll down and see if we can make that?
$1.
Sorry?
Can you scroll down and see if we can make that happen? That special game slot.
Looks like it. Yep, they have the whole.
All right, is everyone okay with this? Does someone have any other reservations to this?
I don't care either way. I'm happy not having any, but if you guys want one, that's cool too.
It just feels kind of
It's-
weird to me
it-
to ban DLCs, but then have a special slot for it. Like I feel like it's either all or nothing. But I guess
I just want one. Like, my idea was to have one slot that someone can pick one DLC for.
So Velcro
Because
has
there usually
multiple
aren't that many
DLCs in
every
mind.
year.
not really. I don't even have any DLCs in mind really besides Elden Ring.
I never
mean,
keep up with the DLC.
I mean, there's it's an expansion thing, so like the next Final Fantasy 14 would count.
I'm gonna
The
vote
next
to
WoW
keep it
expansion would count?
banned and no special slots
that
for
the
it.
fear?
Then.
Elden Ring would count. The Final Fantasy 16 DLC would count. If there is a Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth DLC, that would count. I think we should do a vote for this, though.
Yeah. Let's do a vote.
Yeah. I mean, I think
hype it up.
expansion packs are similar to like partial like remasters and director's cuts where it's like it's a safe bet.
You know the game.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. So I think
Right,
limiting
I
it
just-
is a good idea.
Or just
Okay,
outright banning it. I think is what I'm leaning towards.
Yeah.
we're gonna
Let's just do a outright ban vote right now, and then if that one passes, then
we can
we'll
do
do
a
the
vote
next
for the other.
stage.
All or
Yeah,
nothing.
just
and I
Yeah,
vote
first of
nothing.
all, if people even want DLCs.
Yeah. I just don't want to spend all my money on Elden Ring.
Then don't.
Unless they take another year.
I'm typing it up, Queso.
Yeah, but there's no guarantee that it comes out this year anyway.
Gonna cancel it like Last of Us multiplayer.
Does it even have a release year this year, or is it just TBA? It's just TBA. It's not even 2024.
Okay, so I threw up the vote. It's already got 4 for no. So
Wow,
DLC
okay.
in general. Okay,
Okay, there you go.
I'm surprised.
Wow.
Yeah,
All
then-
y'all are weenies thinking about Elden Ring too much. My God, it
it's not
is.
just Elden Ring.
It's
It's
full
It's not
of
just
good
Elden Ring.
DLCs this year.
Yeah, there's a
Y'all
bunch
shooting
of
yourselves in the
DLCs.
foot.
No, that's the thing. We don't want the sure things too easily. That's what we're saying.
I'm just saying, there's a lot of good, risky stuff out there. With
Look,
these expansions. Come
don't call
on,
me a
be
weenie when I
fun.
drafted Slay the Princess last year.
I'll call you a weenie if I want. Get out of here.
Okay, well, you can call me a weenie, but just know that I drafted Slay the Princess last year.
All
I mean,
right, all right.
It's not really so much as
I
being
see
a
you.
weenie, so much it is, hey, these games already have like a known. We know what this gameplay is like. We know
It's-
what the quality of the game is, and it's not like the examples I brought up, like 14, WoW, and Elden Ring are all known quantities. So
Very much.
it's.
I want to see the person who drafts that
Yep.
Destiny 2 DLC and how lucky they
the
feel.
final shape.
No one will.
Yeah, with this year, come on.
That's dealing with the moral of that studio must be interesting.
I'm just saying, like, I'm not saying I was gonna pick it. Also, there's a Splatoon 3 one.
Side
I mean,
order.
I think there's a lot of ones that could have gone.
Yeah, there's a lot of DLCs.
A bunch of different
every
joys,
year.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
there
think there's
are.
some risky DLC picks.
That's why
but
I've
Oh,
always wanted
risky.
to play them just for.
Wait,
more
no.
options.
You can't add the word risky all of a sudden. None of those were risky.
Well, you still have a little bit of time to add. There are no votes for yes currently, so
I
you can-
literally
Well, there's no,
can't
there's no
pick.
point in me voting for yes. 'cause
I can't pick
36
the
for no.
yes icon. I don't have it on my
Okay,
thing.
let me-
I'll
Somebody
do
give me
one
a
so
yes.
you can.
Oh wait, even in the channel that
Okay,
it's from,
thank
you
you.
can't use it.
It's
Yeah,
not
it's
on
not
my
available.
list.
That's weird.
You have to hover over next to the emotes, and there's a little add reaction icon. That's a little black smiley.
No,
use
it didn't
that,
give me at
yeah.
that area either.
Well, no, it says this emoji is from the server. Get Nitro to use it everywhere.
What the
Like-
heck? But it's in the
Yeah.
server.
If you click on the emote on the in the post, but if you click on the reaction, you're fine. It doesn't matter.
No, I'm telling you, it's not there.
DLC
but-
is not allowed,
got
so
it.
Weird.
no one will get Elden Ring Shadow of the Archer.
Velcro's
Okay,
muted.
so I guess we're okay with the same options.
That's my-
being.
That's my reaction availability of emotes.
Oh, I wonder why.
Are you on your phone, Zaku?
I'm on my PC.
Interesting.
It's a
Well,
sub.
It's a sub emote.
Okay. I'll have to upload everything.
I mean, you
Manually.
can just piggyback on it
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah.
Yeah,
that too,
that's
that
fine.
too.
when it's already used. It's fine. Yeah, let's work.
We're almost done with the voting completely. So
Well, do you wish to sway any of our opinions then? Like, do you really want to fight for expansion pack?
oh no, I only brought up the one slot for
Zaku, I
a
meant.
DLC.
Oh no, y'all made your choice. You can live with it.
I mean, what I'm curious about is
I told
Like,
y'all how I feel about it. It's fine. It's fine.
Uh-oh.
how many DLCs actually get scores?
Probably all. I don't know. We never looked, so I don't know.
For
There's a
big
lot of them on
games,
Up and
they
Coming.
get scores. For big games, they get scores. A lot of them fall into the wayside. Something to note about Open Critic is that the aggregate score only comes from the top critics, which are selected reviewers, so they could get a bunch of scores and not have a aggregate score. And that's just a general thing.
I mean, I guess that's why the tag is called expansion pack, because it implies that it's
yeah.
large scale enough to get reviews. I don't know.
Velco's talking.
What? Oh, sorry.
We're arguing about the thing that you cared about, man.
Sorry, I was discussing something. What were we talking about?
do
We
you
were
want
still in
to?
the DLC expansion pass talk. Do you want to try a last ditch effort to convince us to change your votes?
No, you already voted no, so.
Okay.
Okay,
So
All right, let's move on then. They
I'll
don't
go
wait,
with
I
the
have
same
to go.
argument that I had.
I have one thing to bring up regarding the I have
Not
one
worth
more thing I
fighting
want to
for.
bring up. So can you scroll up again? Can you scroll up again?
Stream might be delayed because I'm scrolling.
Yeah, the allowed tags and the eligibility settings. So I don't think this is going to pass. I'm not even going to put up a vote. I just wanted to bring up as an option. At least, and from our players last year, there was a severe lack of virtual reality players in our league, so we missed the 92 that came out. And if we wanted, we could take the advantage to ban virtual reality games.
Nah.
So none of us have to
No.
pay attention to it.
No.
I
mean-
introduced this segment saying that it's going to be. I'm not even going to put up a vote because it's going to be disagreed upon. I just thought that was an interesting thing to say because
Yeah,
it's
'cause,
like it was completely out of our radar last year and we missed the 92 that came out. And,
Yeah,
but the
but I
year
mean-
before I drafted Moss Book 2.
yeah, I know. So I mean, this is just kind of a reminder. Everyone should pay attention to VR games because they are, at least for most of us, out of our radar completely, and it'd be a good way to pick up points.
It's a fun
Now
way
we can
to
move on.
fly below
won't.
the radar. I like it. Yeah.
No
And we're
special
having no
slots.
special.
Yeah, remove all them special slots.
Oh, I gotta click to remove. Shit.
Yeah, you gotta
Or-
click them all.
What the fuck? Nothing's happening.
Is
Yeah.
your finger gonna be okay clicking that many times?
Oh, it hurts.
He's not used to it.
I might be able to refresh the.
Oh, it did.
What is
well.
it?
Yeah.
Okay,
it
what are
was-
the advanced settings?
The 90-point rule, which was fine, I guess.
I liked that. It would give better rewards. For
Yeah.
people who did exceptional.
Very few games get over 90. Last year was a unique year. It was one of the best years since like 2017.
Tie break system. What are the options for the tie break system?
Earliest bid or lowest projected points.
Lowest projected points.
I'm fine with that.
Well, I don't.
We
Give
can
it
do a
to the
vote on
person
that.
who needs it the most. If it's a tie,
I
you know what I mean?
guess, but the person that was on top of it should. I don't know. I don't know. If
I
it
mean,
matters.
it's just if two people bid $3, then
Yeah,
they can. Yeah, and if someone bids 4, it doesn't matter when the person who did 3 bid because they bidded more.
yeah,
it's
yeah.
such a
True,
rare
true, true, true.
I mean, do you want to do a vote on it?
Nope. You're good. You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
Um,
It feels better because it's not tied to when you had access to your computer.
Yeah.
It's tied to.
I mean, everybody. It's fine. It's fine.
Okay, game release rule. It must be released in order to get points. I like that because it adds finality to whoever decides to pick Hades 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the Hades 2 rule. Do you want the Hades 2 people to get points
Yeah.
or no?
All the early access stuff this year's basically for Hades 2.
Yeah.
All the rules and stuff.
Counterpick deadline.
So Hades 2
True,
is
Hank.
eligible?
No.
Hades 2 is eligible because it's not
Oh.
not out in early
Yeah,
access
yeah,
yet, but it will be in a few months.
Yeah, but you're not going to get points
Mm.
until it fully releases 1.0.
Yeah, what if it releases
Okay.
like
I'm
20
I mean,
I'm
if,
gonna-
if it comes out and it's like in early access for 1 month, then yeah, you'll get the points. But if not, then
I'm just gonna throw it out there. There's a significant risk that Pal World comes out in early access this year. I
What-
don't know if that matters to anybody here.
What's the
but-
risk?
I definitely want to have some Pokemon gun shooting in my life.
Yeah.
I mean,
so
the
well,
risk
the thing
is
is,
betting
if
on-
we're doing reviews and points, everybody's talking about Hades 2, but Pal World is definitely has a lot of the zeitgeist stuff pulling for it. So
that game is
Yeah, that's
gonna
fine.
review so poorly.
Yeah.
it's gonna be a mess.
Looks like
But I
shit.
kind of want to see. I didn't want to take it away from anybody if they were like, "Nah, I'm putting money on Pal World."
Oh, gotcha.
I'm not planning to bet on Pelboard. You can feel free.
Okay. Just a
I'm
little
not
bit
either.
of,
I'm just saying.
Context for if you think Hades 2 might release this year. Original Hades entered early access in December 2018 and launched September 2020.
Damn.
almost 2 years. So
I imagine it'll be a shorter turnaround.
So
this time.
this one will for sure be a shorter window.
I don't think it'll be
How
less
short is
stressful.
up to you, but I just wanted to get that information out there just so we're all on the same page.
It could easily be in early access for 8 months, 12 months.
Yeah.
But it's hardly relevant. We'll wait till someone picks it or drafts it. Counterpick deadline. This is an important one.
I didn't even really pay attention to it. Most of us got it done and then moved on.
Yeah, but so
Do we need a deadline?
It's kind of interesting because of the house rule that Queso added. It basically requires a confirmed release date in order to counterpick after a certain time. So if we put this one up to say October 1st instead of November 1st, then it really wouldn't change much as long as someone picked a counterpick before then. They would still be meeting the contention for the counterpick deadline rule. But
I don't think there should
It
be a
doesn't
deadline
re-
for the
it doesn't-
counterpick. As long as you get the pick in, you get the pick in.
yeah,
Maybe like
Uh,
December 1st, so that we at least have some idea of the final scores coming in. But I'd say if you get a counter pick in, you get a counter pick in.
Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't seem necessary to me to make it like it might as well just be like December or something. Like I guess it kind of forces you to make a choice earlier.
We're talking about like a house rule counterpick deadline.
no,
This is like
built-in.
built in. Yeah.
Oh, the
Built-in
built-in. Oh, the one
counterpick
from
deadline.
like.
That means if
Uh,
it's November 2nd, you have a counterpick to fill up, then you have to pick a game that has a release date.
Yeah, because there's already that deadline of like November, whatever, for
I
the
think that's
release
fine.
date.
I just and then okay, so that works. The might release droppable date is more interesting.
If you enable this option, then after this date, a game that is considered might release will be treated like a will not release.
Oh, so that counts for like drops.
Yeah, for dropping
Yeah.
and counterpicking purposes.
Yeah.
So might release means a game with a release like TBA, or a non-specific date like just a year.
Yeah, so that'll let you drop like a TBA game for free after that date.
It'd be an interesting way to make some moves in November.
Yeah, because right now Metroid Prime 4 is still TBA, so you'd be able to drop that one, Diggs.
If it
In this-
wasn't
if we-
counterpicked.
Oh yeah, besides the counter pick, but I mean like, just say it was not.
I'd be
counterpicked.
okay with November 1st for that as well.
Okay, I'm done. Anyone else? Everyone okay
Fine
with
with
it? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Gives you another slot to work with, I guess.
Hank is
We'll
good.
want 2024.
Yeah, you were at 2023 for that. So
What the fuck? I almost had you guys.
No, we're paying attention, Zat. We know you're trying to fool us here.
I'm surprised anyone
have to
caught
keep
that.
I have to keep an eye out for that because I have to review data to like for dates and stuff, and because we're going into 2024, I'm having to keep an eye out for that now.
Mhm.
Sucks.
So, as a reminder, every game on the Fantasy Critic website has their own internal entry, which people that are invested usually keep up to date with what the release date is. Whether it's confirmed for this exact date, whether it's slated for this quarter of this year, whether it's slated for this year, whether it's slated for a specific month, whether it's been delayed or something. Like I mentioned earlier, when this Better Be Made got delayed because the devs wanted to make a PS4 version, I added I sent a message in the game's page, basically like, "Hey, the release date has been changed a month ahead." So it's usually up to date, and it helps keep track of things. So
All right.
Okay, allow
Alright,
games
you
to be
ready?
moved to ineligible slots.
Oop.
No.
That's- Yeah, I don't think that's gonna be necessary for us.
We don't
Yeah.
have any, so we don't need it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Other options. Public. Yeah, sure.
Are we ready?
Is this
For
the
the
end of the
festivities?
rules?
think
Yeah,
so.
it's the.
Dang,
like,
we spent like an hour on rules.
I know.
Yeah, we're not drafting counter picks, and we're only drafting 5 games each, so we should get through this pretty quickly. Hopefully.
Okay. Invite. You can't invite until I create my publisher. Oh crap! I didn't think of a name yet.
Come up with
Oh,
something
is-
really
is it
I think
funny.
you could have done. You could have created the league inside of the 2023 league.
Oh, you can.
Yeah, you can
Yeah,
do like.
That's
Just
why you
a-
have. That's why
a
you have stacked
year.
here, so we can see the 2022
Yeah.
Did you
right now.
delete?
Did you
the
make a
last
new league?
one?
I clicked
You created
archive
a
on
brand
it.
new one.
Oh, don't archive it. I don't think. Because that way we can have like the drop down and see every past year.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember the first year we did it, we like lost that one.
We're gonna have to add in all the settings again.
We know though.
Well-
we can go through them real
Yeah.
quick.
See, in the settings. I'm gonna go do a little bio break while y'all do that.
Same.
Where do I?
Scroll down, I think.
Start new year. Okay, my bad. My bad. $16 total, 5 draft, 2 counter picks, no forced, right? No
Yeah.
forced counter pick drafts right away.
And bid out is 1.
Minimum bid 1, secret bidding, standard trading 2, 1, enable super drops, counter picks blocked. This is directly carried over still, I believe. Special
Ooh,
slots,
Give me my
remove.
publisher now.
Advanced setting. 2 points, lowest projected. Must be released. I gotta click through this. November 1st, 2024. Alright. Confirm. Right, that was fast, yeah. And everyone's in. And Velko has
Already-
projected 182,000 points.
I already made my publisher.
Oh no, I said 1,000.
2024 became available in the drop down menu thing.
How in the
One-
heck do I even find this dang thing?
Uh,
I gotta
Um,
invite you, which I can't do yet. I
Okay.
need to make mine, but existing players are already here. I need to
Oh,
remove.
that's why.
Punch.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it gonna be Silk Dong again?
It was Dilkadong, okay.
Dilk Dong. Sorry.
or your current league is Astral shit.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, you're welcome.
That comes from Astral Shift, which is the developer of Little Goody Two Shoes.
yeah.
Astral shit comes from me not hearing Zap right on the stream.
Oh, yeah.
What is that? I missed that
Oops.
astral shit situation.
Astral Shift
Okay, so we have-
is the publisher for Little Goody Two Shoes, and we.
Okay, Zap,
Wait.
dude, I'll need you to. Can you open up a Google page and then type in coin flip, and then someone has to pick a heads and tails among Redondus and Zaku.
And you wait. What is this? Why is Henge in here?
I gotta remove
Because
it.
it just
Got
carried
rid of
over.
Oh. Get him out of here.
Okay, which of the two of you is going to be heads or tails?
Go ahead and pick. Verdonus. I'll look it up
I'll
here.
be Tails.
Miles Tails Prower.
I'll be Sonic.
Okay, whoever wins will get to choose whether they go first or second.
Sorry, what was that?
For the first overall pick.
Yeah, whoever wins will be able to choose whether they want to be first or second.
Okay. Here we go.
So
Oops. And Tails. Ben,
Nice.
do you want to go first or do you want to go second?
Isn't there advantage in
Redandus.
going first?
Oh yeah.
there's
I mean,
also
you get the very first pick in the draft.
Oh yeah.
since we're not
Number
drafting
one
a
overall
counter
pick.
pick, it's a very advantageous because we're not drafting the last counter pick slot. So
Yeah.
So
I'm
I
sorry,
would-
Zaku.
No, that's all fair.
I
I'm
don't-
curious to see what goes first this year because there's not a consensus first overall pick this year.
Is there
There's like
a,
a couple of choices.
do you guys
Challenge League, invite a player.
You sure about that?
Yeah. What would you say is the number one consensus first overall pick?
I'll wait till the number one is picked, and then I'll say that was my.
No, there's like a couple of games that could be number one this year. There's like, just off the top of my head, I got a list.
I think there's a couple, but I think there's a clear winner. But there's a couple close, like second and
Yeah,
third.
there's close ones for sure, but
Oh, speaking of
Managed
Little Goody
League,
Two
invite a
Shoes,
player.
I'm listening
I
to a
don't-
song from there.
I don't
Awesome.
pay enough attention to video games, so I might be throwing a curveball for you guys.
Sure.
But it may or may not be what you guys expect.
Oh, boy.
Oh.
Okay.
Manage League, it's a second option, invite a player.
Oh.
Well, then the number one I'm thinking of might not be the number one.
I had to skip the Little Goody Two
well,
Shoes song.
not for that
Is that
weirdo
vocals?
anyway. Okay, I think I can invite now. Actually, I gotta also remove M-Bun. Okay, now invite player. Copy link. I will send this to you privately, Zaku. And Ben.
Okie dokie.
Oh, I guess I can already do mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're already in here because you were last year.
Oh
I
god.
think just went with Nintendo for their name.
Velko, heads or tails?
Wait, what are we doing?
Heads or tails?
Heads.
Yes!
What was that for?
Nothing.
NBK, you also need to create your publisher.
He's
yeah,
working
I'm just
on
trying
it.
to think of something. You can change it whenever you want, right?
To
I think you need to
software.
create it in order to do the draft.
Yeah,
initially.
yeah, you'd have to create one, I think, in order.
Just you can put
No, but you can change the
placeholder.
name.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
you
can
can
change
you
the
can
name
change
whenever.
whenever.
Okay, then I'll just come up with something lazy.
That's why Zat ended up being Astral shit.
Ah, true. New
He
software.
changed his name like 6 times last year.
I think Zatcom was the start, so you just took mine.
Yep.
Embracered.
God, imagine choosing that as your publisher name.
Oh. I have a no publisher list of references. So that's on there.
Okay.
What is Team Banana a reference to?
I'm gonna let you guess.
Is it bananas?
It's Team Cherry, but with a more.
Is it your favorite fruit?
Oh wow,
see.
that's I missed that too.
Yeah,
I
Is
got
it
it. I got
bananas? Yeah.
it's
But
bananas.
You can't say it's
B-
not.
A-N-A-N-A-S.
And then I think, can we change the order in when you try set auto draft or?
Wait, sorry,
we're
what?
Still waiting on we're still waiting on one person,
Yeah.
Redondas, to create their.
I'm trying to think of a name, but I'm terrible at
It doesn't,
names.
it doesn't matter because you
Red
can change it whenever
Pandas.
you want.
Just red pandas.
Hank already changed his name. It's a me, Luigi.
Yeah, he did.
Right.
Nobody looks at pins, Hank, but I'll pin it for you. Thank you for doing that, by the way. Kumo. Spider?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
This
How
is
do
everyone, I
I
think.
how do I set the order?
Sorry, Hank. That isn't actually correct. The no more on.
There
The
is a.
you got the
You should-
first summary wrong.
You should have like
It's
an option, I think.
instead of no more protected unannounced slot, it's literally just
Where is the?
no. All trades must be public.
Hit player auto draft? I don't know. I don't know.
So if you want to edit that message, or we can pin another one that's accurate.
Oh, okay, nope, don't do that.
Yeah.
Let's worry on the draft real quick first.
Can I suggest a Hernandez name? Did you come up with one?
He did. Kumo.
There's
Okay.
definitely-
Oh, okay. I was gonna
Some-
what is it? CD Project Hernandez.
That's pretty good.
Oh, that's a good one.
All
I
right,
don't know, feel free to take it.
I think we'll be ready to start set the auto draft of the order.
I guess mine's the only one that's like just a developer, not a publisher. Gotta fix that. Oops.
I can't think of a publisher pun for my name.
Lakers are
Is
the
that
greatest.
refreshed?
Pretty good.
Falcom.
Everyone
Maybe
just
maybe needs to wait.
Capcom puns.
Yeah.
No, isn't Falcom a
Oh, there it is. Okay.
publisher? or
Oh, you're right.
developer?
You're right. It is.
There
That's
we go.
what I was
Set
thinking.
draft order. Yeah.
Okay. Good call on that. So Kumo going first.
Manually.
Two soft.
Oh wait, Queso number one.
Yeah, in case you're going number one in the second round.
Oh,
I'm third. I'm third from last.
Wait, what the fuck is Velcro? I'm blind.
Valko's in the bottom.
Yeah.
Oh.
Queso needs to be at the bottom.
Oh, I thought I moved it. What the hell happened?
Yep.
Wait. What was your score, NBK?
Hmm?
What was your
I don't
score?
know.
Okay, last year it was Koei Queso number 195.
All right, we get it. We
Blue
get it.
Falco. Blue Falco number 2, Diggs 3, Zat 4, NBK 5, M Bun 6, Hank 7, Hench 8.
Wait, NBK beat me?
No, I didn't.
No,
You'd be me.
Oh, okay.
that you were
Somehow.
fourth.
Yes.
So
So I
at
think
the
it's
bottom
switched.
of the list, it should
Read
be
that
me,
list
then Falco,
backwards.
then Diggs, then
Yeah.
you.
Read it backwards just so it's easier.
Okay.
Queso, Velco,
Number
me.
1, Hench. 2, Hank. 3, M Bun. 4, NBK.
Wait, what's happening?
Fifth pick would be
So
that.
it would
Sixth
be
pick
Hank
Diggs.
and me.
Seventh pick would be Valco. Last pick would be Koei Queso.
No, you beat Hank.
Yeah, it's in the correct order.
I was just reading it
Teamwork.
out. I wasn't looking. Teamwork. Make the dream work.
All right. Just one more confirmation from y'all, please, before I click.
It's
Can
in
I
the
go
correct
first?
order.
Redanda, Zaku,
Sorry.
Hank, MBK, that, Diggs, Valco, Queso. It looks good.
Oh
Just
boy.
friendly reminder to Velco and Queso right now. They're streaming as well, so we will be able to see what you're looking at. Or at least I
Good.
will, because I'm toxic.
They can easily see. I have nothing to hide.
Alright.
I don't even
I
have a
have
list
a
of games.
penguin
So.
behind me looking at my back.
Alright.
I can get all sorts of people looking at my back.
If the four of you could be ever so kind to let the league manager, have Silkson just give them that disappointment when the year happens, and then they don't get it again for the
What
fourth
I'm
year
saying
in a
is, if
row.
Silk Song falls to me, I'll bite the bullet.
Oh, and the draft started.
Yeah.
With the number one overall pick.
You're up,
Hernandez,
Ben.
you're up.
He doesn't count because he doesn't play video games.
I did draft.
Oh, wow.
Okay,
Okay.
okay,
Yeah,
there it
never
What
is.
a
Lieber.
twist.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, that's one of the
Come
games
on.
I considered for number one.
League's over, guys.
Not
Oh,
really.
yeah,
There's other games that compete with that.
Obviously
That was
not
a great
really.
pick.
What do you mean not really? There's plenty of games to compete
Obviously
with that.
not
A couple
really.
at least. A couple at least.
Oh,
There's some. I don't want to say them
Listen.
because in case they follow me, but
I couldn't find
Square Enix
Soul.
could kneecap themselves for once.
It's
They've done it
possible.
before.
It's okay. It's not going to be the highest scoring game. It's just like the surest, safest pick.
You haven't
Yeah.
watched the trailers. The game looks incredible.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It's
Square
gonna
Enix struggles to break 90.
It's gonna
So-
break 90.
yeah,
It's
Sure.
gonna break 90.
of course.
What if they're like,
Fucking
Hey,
16
guys.
can get high 80s, then
Yeah, but not even the FF7 remake got over a 90. It was like
This is a
88 or
sequel,
something.
baby.
Okay,
Don't break
so
it
here,
down.
it's your turn to pick. In case
Zaku,
I don't want to.
Introducing
Oh, get ready.
Chocobo loot
you
boxes.
grabbed
Ooh, P3
Persona
Reload.
3 Reload.
That's another game
Surprising
that
to
I
no
considered
one.
for number 1 overall.
Hank, you're up.
I wasn't sure if that one
Uh,
actually would have counted.
Yeah, it's a full-on remake.
Full on
Okay.
remake.
Oh, I'm scared. I don't know what I'm gonna get.
Roll
Yeah.
with the punches.
I'm losing picks already.
Well, dang, I thought I was gonna get FF7 and P3 Reload. I thought that was gonna be my back-to-back.
Come on, man. My plans are ruined.
My plans.
Don't worry, Case will give you another Benedict Fox at the end.
Oh yeah, please, please.
Don't worry. If you want me to draft you a game, MBK, I'll do it again.
God.
Look at
That
it
worked
worked
out
out
well
for
last
that. I drafted him Cocoon.
No.
Keep telling you, I was
Just
gonna
a
get it.
50-50 guesser. My bad.
Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown.
Oh,
not a bad pick.
Yeah, that's coming out soon, so, and that was on my list as well.
okay. It's my turn.
January 18th.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's coming right up.
Okie dokie.
Okie dokie.
Okie dokie.
I'm a wiener.
Have you heard NBK? Just if you need help, have you heard of Grand Theft Auto 6?
I've heard of the year
It's
it's
not
coming
releasing
out.
next year.
Man, I'm telling you right now, even in 2025, I'm counterpicking that.
Oh,
Yeah, I have a
Oh,
guess
what?
in my head.
Okay.
I have a guess in my head. Will this be it?
What about Elder Rolls 6?
Scrolls.
Oh God.
It
Oh,
just
we'll all
put
be
out
dead
Starfield.
before that comes out.
Oh God. So this is eligible. Oh.
You'll be
MBK,
dead.
have you heard of a game called
When that game comes
Wolverine?
out.
You should totally take that.
They just released Spider-Man 2.
Okay, I didn't know this was eligible, but the fact that it is kind of
I'm
makes me want
curious.
to pick it up.
Oh, I know. Now I think he's not gonna pick the game I'm thinking of.
Okay.
What if none of us know it's eligible and you could save it for later? Ooh.
Yeah. What if you can
Ooh.
hold it for later?
I don't even
pick?
know what game you're talking about, but yeah.
Yeah. That's what.
Th-
That's
There's
what,
too many good games,
so many, dude.
which is good. That's
Yeah.
what we want.
The beginning of next year is stacked.
Fuck. Okay, hold on. I need to do some googling.
Sure.
I need to do research. Okay, what
like
did
a
this
Googling.
game?
Gives me more time.
I like that we'll never know what it is, but we can just hear the anguish happening in real time. It's my favorite part.
It's
Sorry,
fun.
I'm gonna
Sweat.
listen to how many keys are pressed
I
when
love
he's
this.
googling.
I love this.
I'm on
And
my
then
phone.
Like, okay,
How
there
many
were
sweat drops do we can hear on the desk?
okay.
Man, I hope it's not the game I'm considering.
There were 13 sweat drops.
is.
So
I hope
if
it
that
drops
has
to
to
me.
be
Because I have a game in mind that I hope drops to me.
You do?
All right, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna do it.
Fuck it. Just do it.
It's not a me pick, but
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
Ooh,
you monster!
okay.
I like it.
You just
I
hurt
like
Case
it.
on
Back.
Oh.
1,000 Year Door remake.
Well done.
take that. Queso.
I know. My soul hurt.
Congratulations, you can once again pick Silixon and have it not come out.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I'm not happy about it, but it must be done.
Ah,
you're contractually obligated.
Uh-huh.
my favorite game of all time, Paper Mario 1000 Year Door.
I mean, it's probably gonna get good points. People love that
Yeah,
game.
I'm really happy for that. I'm happy that they're finally doing it.
Good call, though, on it being eligible. I didn't even write it down.
Oh,
Earth.
I was
real
hoping
quick,
that
so
no
fucking
one would pick it,
Earthblade.
It was on my list.
I don't even know what
Yeah.
Earthblade is.
Earthblade is the
Yeah.
next game from Extremely OK Games, which they made Celeste.
Oh, okay, that's
wow.
gonna be good if it comes
Okay.
out.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, I
Yeah,
remember that
that-
trailer coming out.
Very, very talented little team.
But
The trailer
if
was
you-
like
that's
a long
gonna be a
pan of
banger.
like
you left the 90
sceneries and
plus
stuff like
just for me, the game I was hoping would
I
follow
like-
me.
I like he said Celeste, and we were like, oh.
Yeah.
that. Is
Nice.
Valko gonna do it? Is Valko
You left
gonna
the
pick
90
Valko?
plus for me that I was hoping would fall to me.
What might that be?
Oh,
Oh, okay. Interesting.
I was
Lame.
curious about that because I think it's going to be extremely iterative, so I think that'll hurt the scores.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
Valve.
The last one came out like in 2020. It's been 4 years, so.
Yes, but it won't be as mind blowing as the
Okay.
first game was.
This is I'm gonna draft the one I thought NBK was gonna draft.
Yeah, I think I know what that is.
You know it?
I think so.
I'm watching your screen, so I
Oh.
know it.
No,
Yeah.
okay, no. That's not it.
I thought you were gonna draft that
Oh.
one.
I'm surprised, to be
Uh,
honest.
I didn't
Hey,
even put it on my
it was
list
on the
because I
list.
thought someone would get it before me.
It was
But
on the list.
Tay
I don't
is
think it's
sick,
gonna-
but first round pick.
Ooh, Plucky Squire.
Well, he has 2 in a row,
I'm
so
looking for
Yeah.
90s here. I'm looking for 90s.
okay, that's a good one.
Oh, Lucky Squire. I didn't
That's-
write that down.
That's a good one.
Not that it
Or
matters.
is it?
Mm,
Alright, I knew that if I didn't draft Plucky Squire this round at round 2, it would not come back to me for
that's
round
probably
3.
a good bet. Yeah.
Lights
That's-
in, erase that.
That has to be my strategy when I'm picking these like back to backs because it's not good. I have to pick games I don't think will come back to me.
Does anyone want to talk about Stormgate,
What is that?
It looks generic
the StarCraft successor?
Oh,
from Frostpine
Uh,
Studios, the former Blizzard
I,
devs.
I can't tell if I should or not.
man, they already
Sounds
make
like
a
a
risk now.
bid. Not a draft. I don't know.
You're right. You're right. I try to go for the games that interest, and that was one. So
Yeah, I remember last year when Zad drafted Plucky Squire. I was like, oh, you son of a gun.
The truth is, I was going to pick Persona 3 first, whether or not I
oh,
got the first slot or not. So it was whether I was going to look foolish in front of everybody or not, was really what the coin flip was for.
Hey, Persona games score very well.
yeah, it's a
Persona
safe
5
bet
yeah.
as
and
well.
Royal got
Why
each
is
got
it-
a 94. It's
Holy
a
shit.
safer bet than Rebirth, honestly.
And honest, Persona 3 is like my favorite, but it is also like it hasn't like come out in any capacity for a long time, so I don't know where.
But the thing is, Persona is stupidly popular. It's easily the best, the most successful thing to come out of Megaton complete at all.
Oh yeah, hands down for sure.
Having fun, Velko?
Yeah. Having a lot of fun.
Have fun faster.
All right.
No, don't. I
Okay.
can't pick either.
I'll choose to believe.
We're only doing 5, so this will go pretty quickly, even with
Uh-oh.
Velko
I'll choose to believe.
as research at.
A blade.
Ooh,
Okay.
okay.
All right.
I like the choosing to believe.
You
It looked
gotta
very pretty.
believe.
First Hellblade has an 84. That's pretty good.
Sorry, Zaku.
Yeah, solid. Metaphor.
It was on my list,
Refantasia.
but I knew I wasn't gonna get it.
Or
All right. I got more
All
stuff
right.
to erase.
I'm looking.
yeah,
I'm
I
looking.
thought about picking Metaphor, but I was like, nah, I want the Plucky Squire. Unfortunately, I went with my heart, and my heart said, go with that Plucky Squire, a little rascal.
Hmm. Oh, it totally did write down Persona. I forgot about it. Like a. Oh, I said it. Like a dragon is.
Go for it, man.
Well, you, buddy, you can say it out loud all you want.
I know.
You pick it, you don't have to worry about giving hints.
Why? What do you mean?
It's just you can speculate all you want as long as the only ones you don't want to say are the games you aren't picking.
Like Rebirth? Sorry, this.
Hey guys, this isn't bait, guys, but Power World looks really good. I think.
Exactly what Pokemon needed: guns and weapon
Is
manufacturing.
Pal World I Am Jesus Christ of this year?
I am Jesus Christ looks
Ooh, queso.
significantly better than Palworld.
Yeah, okay, yeah. We can make Power World the I Am Jesus Christ.
Power.
I mean, we saved this year. I don't think it's gonna come out this year.
Oh, man.
Well, I Am Jesus Christ was supposed to come out last year, and it got delayed to this year.
Oh, that's fair.
Don't look at my
So
stream.
I guess
y'all.
it's extra true.
So I'll still have my time to play I Am Jesus Christ.
I don't know what this
Pepper
is.
Grinder,
I don't know what it is,
Oh,
but
What is
What
that?
is it? What
I
is
don't
that?
know. I
That's the
don't
Devolver
know.
Division game that
Yeah, it's a Devolver game.
If you played Ori and the Will of the Wisp, you know the drilling mechanic where you can go underground in the dirt,
Oh yeah.
go around. It's basically a Devolver game where you play as a girl named Pepper and she has a drill, and that's the basic mechanic of the game.
I'm in. That
yeah,
sentence
it
got
looks
me.
so
Honestly.
good. I am so hyped for that game.
All right.
Pepper Grinder looks pretty cool.
I don't know what it
Alright.
is.
I gotta live up to my.
It was on my
name.
team last year, but I had to drop it because it got delayed to 24.
Dragon's Dogma 2. Your name?
Nice.
What do you mean live up to your name? Oh, Capcom.
I'm happy you got that, MBK. I knew you'd
Capcom,
want
dude.
it.
MP Capcom.
Little Nightmares 3 was announced? Oh yeah, the multiplayer one, right?
Yeah.
Little Nightmares 3 is interesting because the studio Tarsier was bought out by, I think, an Embracer studio, and they
Uh-oh.
were the developers, and
Uh-oh.
Bandai Namco was publishing. So Little Nightmares 3 was owned by Bandai Namco, so they're having, I think it's Supermassive who did all of the immersive horror games, like the movie ones, like.
Man, being so
Oh,
cute
yeah,
in on
the
the
Dark
industry.
Man.
I don't stand a chance.
So it'll be different characters in the game. It'll be a different developer.
Oh, like a dragon, infinite. Well, there it is.
There it is.
You wouldn't pick it
Yep.
if I didn't say it. Just kidding.
Oh,
Just
it was,
kidding.
it was at the
kidding.
top of my list.
Just kidding.
I can show you my spreadsheet afterwards.
Forgot to put it on my spreadsheet. So fine by me.
I think this one might score pretty well.
Open Roads. Never heard of it.
I never heard of it either.
Sounds bad.
Yeah.
Game's gonna suck.
You're up again, by the way.
Yep.
Open Road's an Annapurna game. Okay.
Critics love that shit.
Yeah, critics love that.
Oh
Annapurna
no!
shit.
That was one of mine. Okay, you can have it. Zaku.
Rub the belly.
This is hard.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I have to go with my heart.
Unicorn Overlord.
Oh, damn it!
I've definitely heard of that.
Hmm.
I was
Sorry.
hoping that was split.
It's like one of those
Nah, that's a
strategy
good pick.
tactics games, right?
That's a real good pick.
It's a Vanillaware game.
Vanillaware.
Yeah, I gotta pick it. I gotta go feed my cats real quick, but I can still hear you guys.
Okay.
Rift of the Necro Dance.
Oh,
wow.
damn it! Oh, I really wanted that one.
Ooh, yeah, I want that one
Hank
too.
is Lock and loaded, man. Silent.
Okay.
Gotta cross out a lot of these.
Searching.
Just so y'all know, Pragmata is still available. Good pick.
That's one of yours though.
Hey,
You
I
should take it.
mean,
You know.
shit, that's legit this year, actually.
Legit,
You know what else
could
was
be this year.
available? Skull and Bones.
Wait.
Oh yeah, that finally has a release date. It's going to do well.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Monster Hunter was next year.
I don't
right?
think it. I don't think Skull and Bones finally has a release date so much as the funding they got from I forget which country's government required it to release.
Jesus.
That's
It might have
what
been
it
Singapore.
Uh,
I think it might have been Singapore, but I'm not entirely sure.
Okay, between a couple games. You know what? I'm gonna quickly watch a trailer just to like refresh my memory here.
Let's all watch it
I think
together.
leave the volume on.
Hold up.
Okay, tell us what to Google, and we'll all watch the trailer.
I'm looking at Space Marine 2.
Oh,
Space
it is.
Marine 2.
I mean, the trailers are sick, dude. That's not going to give you a good. Oh, you're joking.
I'm joking?
Are you? I assume.
What?
Oh, you're serious.
Why would I
Okay.
be joking?
Oh, okay.
Finally got a release date.
Yeah, got a release date.
I mean, the trailers are sick. They're misleading, if anything. Like, they looks too good.
Yeah. Nah, I don't
Could be
know.
wrong. Could be wrong. I will happily be wrong. I'm excited for that game. Was it September 9th or something?
Yeah.
Fuck. Okay. Well, hold on. Let me look at the list here. Let me look at the list.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Yay. That looks
In my
good.
mind, I have to go. Will this be back to me if I let it go by?
Okay. Ooh, that could be good. Oh. Do I believe?
You believe.
Do I believe?
You are a believer.
Tell us what do you believe in?
Hold on.
Do you believe in love after love?
Isn't it life after
Believe in
love?
a thing.
That's what I
No,
thought.
it's love after love.
There's something I want to bring up while MBK is choosing. So this is interesting because we're drafting on a Saturday afternoon, the day when Fantasy Critic does their drafts. Their picks is weekly on Saturday in the evening. So anyone who wants to pick up a game after this draft will have to wait a full week for bids to come in.
Oh boy. Sure, I believe. Don't make me regret this.
Ooh, Mina.
Damn it, that was my next pick.
Good. I forgot about it, and yeah, it looks good. My turn. Let's see here.
Nah.
Well, I've been Googling this whole time, unsuccessfully.
God damn it.
Did you not do any research ahead of time?
I mean, I wrote down a shitload of games, but over time, I forget about them. Like seeing this title, like, wait, why did I write this down? What is it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What's the title? I'll remind you.
We'll let you know if it's good or bad.
Yeah.
Hollow Knight 3.
Paper Trail. Like, I didn't remember what it was, so I googled it.
you
That
like
was
what
pretty
you
low on
Googled?
my list.
Yeah, I did, but not enough to be an early draft. Plus, you know, you never know with baby games like that. So many goodies.
I'm gonna drop a screenshot into the Fantasy Critic channel just so you can see my internal notes that I take.
It's fun getting prepared.
I mean, I have my phone, my notepad up.
That's it. Yeah, notes. I don't have any
Pick
notes.
ranking.
Well, they're
Maybe
not
it's just for
notes
making notes.
so much as a list of games. That's why I forget what they are. Jeez,
I
there's
like the
so much good shit.
between safe and dumb. Is there any other pick rankings besides safe and dumbass?
Yeah, there's what is
Fuck
it?
it. Fuck
There's
it.
mid, risky, little risky, very risky, and no.
Then it loops back
I
to
didn't even
dumb.
write down anything I wouldn't draft. I didn't even write down. So
Beast.
There were some I
What
there were some
the
I didn't
hell
want to
is
draft
that?
and I wanted to remember.
I don't know,
so-
dude. I
Beastie
don't
Ball
fucking
is-
know, man.
Have you
Beastie
even
Ball
heard of
is,
that game?
What the
So
fuck
I
is
can
Beastie
explain
Ball?
what this is. Beastie Ball is the next game from the creator of Wandersong and
The fuck is Wonder
Chikorita
Song?
Clover Tail.
Oh,
Both those
shit.
games did very well critically.
Oh,
But the
that's
thing
probably
about
gonna be
Beastie
really good.
Ball, it's a creature collection
See?
volleyball game.
See?
And I despise the look of it, so I didn't pick it.
What do you mean?
Right,
See, you were
my
just
bad.
like, what the fuck is Wonder Swan?
See? I knew.
Your fuck is that?
Anyway,
The first thing
Wait,
that came to my
Turn-based
mind was the
volleyball
FF10
RPG.
ball game or whatever
Wait,
that's
you have
called.
3
That's
S
Blitzball.
just simple luck.
in Final Fantasy.
Isn't Beastie Ball the band from the 90s?
Okay.
Now don't you tell me to smile.
Oh yeah.
I'm glad someone picked that up because I just was
Yeah.
not skilled enough
No,
to make
we
the
got
joke
it,
all
we
the way
got
through.
it.
So thanks, Queso.
Worth your
Beastie Boys
while.
when they play Blitzball.
so I'm gonna pick my Metroid
Shit.
Prime 4 pick of this year. It
Okay.
isn't Metroid Prime 4 because if that was going to release this year, it's either going to be a launch title for the next Switch or launch window for the Nintendo's next console, and I don't think that's safe because they've already announced the end of the Switch release games through
True.
what we just mentioned 2HT.
True.
So I have to pick another game for my Hail Mary slot. Can someone? I want to hear guesses for what this game is.
Your Hail Mary
Hint.
slot.
Give me a
You're
hint,
trying
bro.
to get extra games from us. I don't think we're gonna give you extra games.
It's in a series,
Mm.
Oh.
just like Metroid Prime 4 is in a series. It's a very long-lived series.
Don't fall for the bait. Just let him fucking.
Yeah,
He's
I'm gonna go for it. I gotta
He just wants
guess.
you to announce to say
I
games.
have one. Banjo Kazooie.
I have
No.
one.
What's your guess, Saku?
Wolf Among Us 2.
No.
Well, now I've got to write down Wolf Among Us too.
Dragon Quest 12.
Yeah, you got it.
Oh, that's good.
I don't think
disgusting.
that's coming out this year, but
It could be a late year. But
He's a
I
Hail
mean,
Mary.
That's a Hail Mary because I desperately
Mhm.
want it to happen. Because not only is it coming out this year, it's the first internationally released on the same day Dragon Quest that's going to happen.
We would all be bidding on that for counter picks if we had to.
You can still do it. I'm okay with that staying in my team.
I meant drafting. Sorry.
all right, Valko. What are you thinking?
Mm,
What games are you thinking?
I'm looking at the list.
You didn't prepare.
Nope, I was going unprepared as
Oh,
possible.
I never heard that sentence.
Yeah, just completely blind to
I have
everything.
a few things that I'm going through.
No wonder you always get second.
I got first one here.
You got first one here.
Maybe I should start preparing.
No. You're doing fine without it.
I mean, it's fun, so whatever.
I mean, Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, I could easily see that getting a 90. I just don't think it's going to do as well as the 2020 game.
You know what? I got
Hmm.
a tip of a game. I don't know if it's gonna come out this year.
My guy's in multiple leagues, by the way. He knows a lot about people's picks.
EB hasn't done his league for 2024.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Choosing to believe is I always kind of try to. Indie games are a little dicey for me. You guys believe in indie devs a lot, but they sure do love delaying their games and not announcing it until the last second. But I'm gonna choose to believe,
You're
especially because
right.
the first game
All of mine are
reviewed so well.
indie. Shit.
Patron.
Why are all of mine indie? Rise of the Golden
Ooh,
Idol.
God damn it, that was my next. was
Ooh.
next.
If
The
me and
Case Legal
MDK are
Idol
on the
did
same page.
very well critically. It got an 87, and it just. I think the second game will do even better if it's of a similar quality because it'll have the backing of all the people who know of the first game.
I'm so out of touch.
Me too,
And
man.
I believe Netflix is publishing this or on their platform, so it's getting a whole bunch of money from that. so-
Money.
Okay, let's go for it.
Euden Chronicles.
Nice. Solid.
Yeah.
And then
Solid.
I don't think this next one will get back to me. I don't know because it's hard to try to
It
see
will,
what
it will.
your picks are. It will not. I guarantee it will
will.
not. There's someone who will. There's someone who will pick it. I know it.
You
so
just
I'm
said you
gonna
don't
pick
know.
it.
I would have picked
Penny's
it.
big breakaway.
Velka was about to grab it next.
Oh, that's the yeah. I mean, that's by the Sonic
That's
Mania,
the
does,
Sonic
right?
Mania team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a solid game.
But it's a 3D platformer, and I love me some gosh darn 3D platformers.
Is it the same members of the Sonic Mania team who tried to kickstart a game that was like a 2D platformer starring like a bone protagonist that failed completely? Or is it a different group of the developers?
But on the trailer they showed, it looked really good. Well, at
Yeah, it
least for
looks
me.
decent.
Me looking really good is different from Critic's looking good, but
I don't like the design of the protagonist, but the game looks fun.
Agreed.
don't talk shit about my girl Penny. Okay, Valka, what you got?
This time I truly am. Like, I don't know. I'm looking at the list.
What do you guys think of that Star Wars from Ubisoft? Do you guys think it's going to be like a Avatar
it's on my
situation?
list.
I think it'll hit 88.
Oh, damn.
88
think
is
it'll be-
generous.
So
It's
that
a-
is a very
At
good
most.
score.
It's a Far Cry clone,
I
though,
just know if
right?
it's gonna release this year,
and
so
Avatar
I
like
wasn't sure about it.
just performed poorly. Or does
It's
that not
gonna have
matter?
more money put into it than Avatar because it's Star Wars.
Hmm.
I would never draft it though.
James Cameron.
I would 1000% draft it if that had a release
Avatar is a
date.
big franchise because James Cameron got deals to pour an insane amount of money into it.
Because he has a
And I have a
pedigree.
relative who works on the movies,
See?
but it only exists because of James Cameron. Star Wars is like has value outside of James Cameron, outside of a single person.
That's very true. For
You don't
now.
get
For now.
You don't get 3 sequel movies to be made at the same time because of one person.
But they're all trash.
Unless
Oh man. Now we're starting to get risky here.
I've got a suggestion. It looks like
Xbox's Fable.
it was a game that was announced at the Game Awards. I don't think they showed enough gameplay for me to be confident in picking it.
I am putting my trust into Microsoft this year with Flight Sim and Hellblade.
So you have to get Fable now. Or Avowed.
Is Fable even coming out this year though?
It's coming out.
Hell no.
Come on,
That's
let
not
him pick
coming out
it.
this year. It's TBA. It's not even 2024. I don't know, man.
I mean, I kind of hope it does. Yeah, I have another Microsoft title. I gotta pick something big instead of all these indies. Do I though?
I mean,
Yeah, I have
I'm
to.
only indies review pretty well usually. It's just
I only
I'm just kind of worried
played
about
Second 8.
them
I-
releasing.
Yeah, my entire list
They-
is almost all indie.
Yeah, they like not
Nothing wrong with
announcing
that.
that their games are delayed.
There's quite a few bigger budget stuff still on the list here.
Yeah.
Not on
You
mine.
got plenty of buttons.
Not on yours? Oh, well, on
Yeah,
mine.
that's what I'm saying. I need to.
I have
I
some
need to look at them like Fable and stuff. That's why you asked about Star Wars and Avowed.
I didn't have Fable or Star Wars on my list, so
Yeah, well, that I guess that answers my asking.
I
about
mean, well, one of our lists is bad. I think it's just a matter of
it.
who's list at this point.
One of the categories is stay away.
Yeah, at the end of the year, we're gonna have some real strong recommendations on who's a better list maker.
Ooh, all right.
I've been deleting all the games off my list once they got drafted, so I probably won't remember what.
Yeah, good idea. Good idea.
I've been marking them.
Same.
Better idea. Better idea.
Yeah, same. I should have marked them instead, but whatever.
Yeah,
know
I've
what?
been lining them out.
Wait. Let me do my own Googling this time.
I only have to pick 2 more.
Don't stress. Oh, apparently I wrote down Unicorn Overlord too.
Looks good.
That's gonna be a good one.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna take this game
I
because
just
it comes out in March,
don't know what
and
it is.
I have some. I kind of believe in the devs.
Ooh.
Yep, that was on my list.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So far down my list, it's number 49.
Okay.
Okay, so I feel like I said something that I felt about
I have them. I don't have
Ronin.
them ordered by relevant. I have them ordered in a weird way, so it's not indication of quality. But let's see.
I thought I was so close to drafting it because, like, I feel like I've had one of these types of games every year. Last year it was Wolong.
You still got. There's still another one.
I know there
You
is
can-
still another.
You can get the other one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
get
you
the
get
other one.
one.
It's Wukong, everyone. That's the other one.
I feel like this was the game I looked at because I was like, didn't Neo 2 do really bad? And then I looked at it and I was like, wow, the scores for this were really high. We just hated it. So that was
Yeah.
Neo 1 and Neo 2 did well.
It's like
That's how I feel about a lot.
It was only Stranger Paradise that did poorly.
there's a me score and a critic score, and you know,
yeah,
some-
and they are not the same number.
curious
usually.
about what critics think of the little things that I like, but you know what? I don't care. I'm gonna live or die.
I
by my
enjoyed
games
what
that I
little
pick.
I saw of Stranger of Paradise's story. Okay. I'm trying to decide whether I should go with my heart or guaranteed
heart,
point.
Always hard.
Heart, head, fist.
Heart.
Always hard.
I believe in you. Believe in the me that believes in you.
What's fist though? If there's heart
That's
and head. There's got to be fist. You got to fight somebody.
Okay, I'm picking this game because I desperately want it to be good. Where did it go?
Huh? Ah.
Yeah, it wouldn't let it deleted the game from my search bar when I.
Ooh,
Oh.
mana.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Um.
Your heart is not leading you astray on mana, then.
I hope so. It looks like they got some budget put into it, so.
Gotta delete it off my list now.
Wonder who will
Suicide
pick the game I was also
Squad.
thinking of.
I am going to pick exactly what you're thinking of, Diggs.
Good
Wait.
luck.
Wait, actually, I gotta Google it. I think it. Wait, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm very dumb.
Oops, let me. Yeah, forgot to delete that one.
The other one I was thinking of, I think, is guaranteed to be picked in this draft, but
Okay, I am dumb. It came out last year.
Wait, what was it?
just on. It was on Diggs' team even.
Oh.
I'm very dumb.
I forgot about that one coming out, honestly.
Oh no. Okay, I bet this one is
You can always pick Zenless Zone Zero.
yeah, can I?
it is eligible. It is not released yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It falls into the weird thing of demos that games that have an expensive demos but not early access. So
I'm doing
for
it.
live service games, you're dependent on how the initial release period is. Ooh, that's a nice pick.
Dungeons of Hinter.
Thank
The
you.
game
Thank
looks
you
fun.
for reassuring me.
What?
I'm so unconfident in everything I do.
The game looks kind of fun.
I know, right?
Okay. All right, what do we got? Um, mm, I don't know.
I know, man.
Okay, I'm gonna look up
So many options.
something. Okay, what is the ooh?
Oh,
Ooh.
oh,
Oh.
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 Wait, is this the game or is it an expansion?
And
Hold
I mean,
up.
If you can see it on the list, does it not?
Yeah, if it
filter
says
out banned
available.
stuff.
well, he's googling.
I'm
Oh.
googling. I'm googling.
He's going off the rails, guys.
Oh no. Strap on. Strap in. Not on.
With
Jesus
NBK off the
Christ.
rails, you don't know where we're gonna end up.
Hold up.
Strap on.
So the base game doesn't have an open critic score, just expansions. So it's a little confusing.
Whoa, that's weird.
Getting
Oh, I think I
mixed
know what it
up.
is. I think I got it.
I mean, from what I saw, this looks really good.
Wait, I thought we banned expansions.
No.
No,
I'm
no,
looking at.
there's... Yeah. If it's
Okay.
the game
What it
I'm
means
thinking
is-
of, then...
Yeah, I'm looking at scores for a previous game
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
in the series as reference.
Roger that.
Let's see if there's a Metacritic for it.
I couldn't. Metacritic. I didn't look for. I should have looked
Yeah.
for that. Okay, just doing a little bit of double checking here. Death Stranding 2. Nah.
OD.
OD.
That could actually come out.
OD.
Also by
That could come
Kojima.
out this year.
What is Homeworld?
I think that's gonna come out before Death Stranding 2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. You know what? I'm gonna go for it.
Hell yeah. Shrut your gut.
There you go.
Path of
Uh,
Exile.
let's see.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, so on Metacritic, I looked it up, NBK.
Uh-huh.
Path of Exile has a 86.
Okay.
Oh,
It's
Oh,
actually a
damn.
really, it's
Yeah,
actually
right.
a really good pick because one, they announced that Path of Exile 1 is going to remain standalone, so that just allows them to cut all the slack, and those are very experienced developers.
yeah.
Yeah, Path of Exile is the game I was
NBK,
looking
as
at.
soon as he said you can only see expansions, I was like, because I was looking at Path of Exile 2 on my other screen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so pissed you got that Peach game. Damn. I was really banking on that one.
Oh,
I was like, I can
That
only
was
find the
quite
expansions for Path of Exile.
That was
that
on
was
my
the one I
list.
was. That was on my list. That was what I was assigned on against the Mana game because I desperately would like them to have Peach as a more positive female protagonist than her last standalone game.
It looks really good. I think what we've seen so far
Yeah.
is like
It's a
it
low
looks like
bar
it
to
could be
clear,
that.
and they've definitely cleared it so
Yeah.
far.
The bar's on the floor.
What
The trailer
I read
already
that-
cleared the bar.
I read that the Princess Peach game for the Nintendo DS ended with her getting a magical treasure, which was shaped exactly like a vibrator. So
Oh,
Nice.
Hell yeah. Love
Mm.
that for her.
yeah,
Get it, queen.
Get it.
Mushroom?
Is that not a true reward though?
Definitely. It
Some
could
of
have
us
been a
know.
worse reward.
but imagine having like an
It could have
8-year-old
been
kid and then
worse.
being like, "What is this?"
It's a magic wand, obviously.
Yeah, duh.
Yeah, duh.
Clearly.
I hope it scores well. I was told to not,
Avada Kedavra,
or at least to
The,
save
the
it.
told
thing is,
not.
like, Princess Peach, it looks like it looks super interesting, but it's like they've shown only the slightest of gameplay, so I have no idea what the actual like moment to
True,
moment
yeah,
is gonna
yeah.
feel like.
Mm.
Is Skate Story still hype?
It's more likely to come out this year than it was last year.
Yeah, but
I mean, it looks cool, but like they showed like a very small chunk of the game, and it just looks like like they haven't really shown enough of it.
It's really dependent on
Beyond
like
just-
skating
Yeah.
mechanics and being like an artsy experience. Like
It's just like,
I
oh
thought it'd
look,
be
cool skateboard game, and then like that's basically it.
Yeah, okay.
Like, what more is there?
I think it's got potential. Like if it sticks
Yeah.
the landing, ha ha ha. I think it would be really good.
Nice.
that's why I drafted it last year, but it's like it's not gonna be one of my top 5 for this year, even with
Even with?
yeah.
Even with?
Yeah.
Even with.
Even with.
All right, he got some secrets cooking up.
Oh,
You have no idea.
Pal World still on the table.
Skate
I know,
4.
nobody's taking
Skull
it.
and Bones.
Skull and Bones.
Suicide Squad.
Wolverine.
If you're looking for a Hail Mary pick, you can always choose the Indiana Jones game without a release date.
Yeah, definitely draft that.
Hmm. You're better
Yeah,
off with South
do
Park
that one.
Snow Day.
Huh?
There's a new South Park game coming out
Oh?
on
Oh
March
yeah, that one's gonna do.
26th.
Okay.
That one's gonna do poorly.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Wait.
Apparently has a really bad 3D.
It looks, yeah, it doesn't look like the
No,
previous
it
games.
Yeah, looks rough.
What's the vibe on Bloodlines 2?
Is that game in like
It's a little
development
sour,
hell?
but
Didn't it get like rebooted or something?
it got shuffled to different studios like at least once.
What up, G-Man?
Every
It's
time news
scheduled
comes out for that game, it's always something negative.
Yeah, it's scheduled for Q4 2024, so that's like a ugh. No thanks.
I mean, you should totally pick that
But
up.
It could be cool, but like we're waiting to see like actual gameplay before the sour feeling can be washed away.
Mm-hmm.
And it's very likely to be delayed into 2025.
Kunitsugami Path of the Goddess is still... We've only seen that one trailer, right?
I forgot that existed. Wow.
No release date.
Call myself
Could be
Anthony
later this
Capra.
year.
7. Yeah, it was the first
I was
pick in the
just looking
draft.
at that.
but there's only one trailer, right? So we don't know anything really.
First pick in
Yeah.
the draft.
Okay.
Is that coming out this year?
I have to
Kunitsugami?
imagine.
No, it's not. It doesn't have a release date.
Mm.
Yeah, but it doesn't look like it's a massive project.
But it's an improvement, Zavin, dude. I heard you say the name of the game instead of a Toshigami.
I'm looking at the list, okay? Still waiting on Zaku.
Oh wait, it's me.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't update. I'm
I
sorry.
thought you were just pondering.
I'm glad I said
I
something,
know.
Josh.
Mine still says next to draft. It hasn't kicked over to me. I have to reload it.
Uh-oh.
Sorry.
Oh, okay.
No, it's still not handing off to me.
Oh,
Weird.
It
You're
shows
highlighted.
you on my
Yeah.
screen.
Yeah.
What?
Uh-oh.
It says next to draft, so it's like
Uh-oh.
it's somebody else's got it. So it's before me.
Is that or as Hank and
does
he
it actually
grabbed
say a name? Like,
If-
because I was
Hank
Well, mine
Draft is
says
like
next to
almost
draft.
immediately.
if you have the
Yeah,
option on
that's
the
weird.
left, that's all that matters.
maybe Hank drafted so fast that he glitched the site.
I think that's what happened.
Is there a way I can
Chill, dude, chill.
pick some other way? Or
Uh,
I'm doing a
Zach can
cache
manually-
refresh. It's still not.
Zach can manually put in the games.
Yeah.
Like, Zach can draft
But
for a player.
Yeah,
The
so
site
you-
has to know because she's highlighted.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like the site knows 'cause
Yeah,
on my
it's
screen
a
it says
bug.
Zaku's.
Do you not have the option to draft game on the left?
No, it might. Hold on. It might have like locked me out. Hold on a second. That might be why.
But you can pick a game and then send it to Zavin, dude, and then
If you want.
you might be able-
But
Where's the game
I-
list?
feel free to try your
Hold on, I'm
favorites.
gonna see
I
if
don't
can
want
log
to show it
back in
because
real
then
quick.
people will know. But it's like there's like a watch list, or There, like when it's your turn to draft, there's like a draft button, but there's if you want to like look at games, there's like a watch list where you can.
Show me your list.
How's that?
Oh, I think I might have saved it. Hold on.
Oh.
Yeah, here we go.
Oh?
It is saved.
Oh?
Oh.
Mm.
Where's
Sorry
the
about
game?
that, y'all. My bad.
No problemo.
Yeah, if I didn't say that, I think we would have been just chilling.
It's so sad. I was looking at it and it was like, oh, I'm up next. Okay, cool. I was just vibing.
Oh, I think I remember the Frostpunk trailers were hella strong graphics, right?
Oh, I was literally just looking at a trailer for that. Well, never mind.
Yeah. I don't play that series at all, but I happened to come across it when I was doing research for work stuff, and I was like, oh, dang, this game is great. Oh, dang, this game has like hella reviews.
Homeworld 3.
Ooh, Homeworld 3.
Oh damn, that game does have good reviews.
This one's a little bit of a stretch, I think, because it could be controversial.
Final pick of the draft. Or final round of the draft.
Oh, no,
Helldivers.
that's a good pick.
I wouldn't say it's
Hell no.
controversial.
the controversy.
Well, because it went from like what, first person to third person?
Oh yeah.
It'll still do well.
Like,
It won't
the
be less
gameplay
than a
stuff that
70.
I've seen didn't look too impressive to me, but like,
Usually not what people go to when they say controversy,
Yeah,
but
it won't be less than a 70.
Okay, I have a question about draft.
No questions, only drafts.
Falco's a Lakers fan. That explains so much.
It's your turn, Zaku.
feel free.
I know. Thank you, though. So, if there's a game that like I think is super under the radar, is it a solid strategy to just like wait it out and bid on it later?
It's
Yeah,
a-
if you don't
it's
think
a
any of us are
strategy,
gonna, because this is the final round,
Yeah.
so
But
if you don't think any of us are gonna bid on it, then
Next
it's my
Saturday-
best to just like,
Yeah.
Next
like I-
Saturday, there'll be a ton of pickups that were outside of the draft that people get for cheap because no one was thinking of those games.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
there-
just want
there
to
are
make sure
games
I
that
wasn't.
Yeah,
missing
as
a
soon
rule
as-
or something.
As soon as Queso drafts the last game, we'll be able to bid on other ones. So with their $100.
So we have all of this week.
100 schmeckles.
Yeah, every Saturday afternoon
What
or evening.
the fuck is that?
Saga.
Yeah,
Saga.
every
Solid
Saturday
entry.
afternoon or evening, the site processes the draft, like the
Oh.
bids.
Hank's waiting.
Yeah, and picks who wins or whatever.
Every Saturday
Cool.
at 7 p.m. Central,
Mm.
that's when the bids go through.
Oh.
Ooh.
All right.
Oh, so we have 19 minutes.
Yeah, if we draft quickly, y'all
Hey.
can put in the quick bids. I'm
Oh,
gonna take
okay.
my
Wow.
sweet ass time.
That'd be exciting.
Okay. Last pick.
I'm gonna
Sorry.
take my sweet time.
Okay.
Are we
so-
agreeing not to do anything within the 20 minutes?
Oh no,
Yeah.
I think it should be open.
Oh, okay, not if I take 20 minutes to draft. I think I gotta use the bathroom
He's sandbagging. He's sandbagging.
Because
I should have kept it to myself, darn it.
you know,
I don't know
I feel a
game
little
is
rumble in the
actually-
tummy. I feel like I need to go take a little bio break.
Go on, NBK.
Go get another drink. You know, my drink is almost out. You know, I'm holding my empty,
You're not sure if
almost
it's
empty
coming out,
drink up.
MBK?
I need to get a new drink.
No, I don't know if it's gonna actually be good.
Good. Oh,
But I mean,
that's the thing.
that's the premise of the game, huh?
When you place bids, are you only bidding for one game, or can you do multiple?
You can bid multiple.
Individually, you can do multiple.
You could fill up your entire roster in 20 minutes, assuming you have the time to make the bids.
Okay.
And it's
Can I
secret
put in
bidding,
a-
so like, does somebody know
Yeah.
that it's been bid on, or
No,
No, if you
oh,
if
you
you
can just
bid
throw
for,
$1
say,
bids in.
if you bid say for Paper Mario Thousand Year Door and no one had bid it in the draft, that'd be a secret bid, and then it would pick whoever paid the most. If it was a tie based on the amount of money, then it would pick whoever has the lowest projected score.
Pragmata.
Cool.
Pragmata.
Dude, watch Pragmata be sick.
I think it will
Yep,
be
that
sick,
might be.
but I don't know if it'll come out this year. I don't believe in that little robot child anymore after she did what she did to me last year.
Gotta believe.
All right, I don't know if this game's actually going to be good or not, or if it's going to live up to the hype, but I'm going to pick it because it might be okay.
Uh-oh.
It's got some real hype.
Wukong.
It's got some real hype and some very negative
Yep.
news.
Talk about
coverage.
controversy.
Yeah, that's the
Wait,
reason why
what?
it's one of the 2 no's on my list.
But I mean,
Yeah,
so did
it's,
Harry Potter, though.
The game
Oh,
looked good. It's just there was a reporter from Rebecca Valentine on IGN, basically like of just horrendous sexism at the studio.
Can I
Yeah.
go back on my pick?
I'm sure it'll
You
be
have
fine.
3
For
drops
points.
that you can
you take
just
those
straight
dirty
up drop it.
points. Take
I'll
those
take
dirty
any
points.
points I can get.
You're safe, MBK. You didn't know about it.
Yeah.
I think that absolves you, but I wouldn't have. It wasn't on my list because of that.
But now he does.
I know you have.
Yeah,
you have
and
drops.
you made the
and
pick in
they-
innocence. You made the
You
pick
don't
in
lie
It's
innocence.
awake
okay.
at
It's okay.
night.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Now, everyone give me
Okay,
your
well,
suggestions.
myself.
Baby step.
Pragmata.
If my name was
Another crab's
MD
treasure.
Capcom.
Tales of Kenzara Zhao.
Speaking of
Yeah,
Skull and Bones.
that is a real one that I'm looking at.
Stalker
pick Stalker.
2.
Stalker 2.
There's a game that was
Stalker.
There's a game I think that was drafted last year that no one has picked.
No.
It was in the draft last year.
Nah.
Oh, I know.
Angerfoot?
Suicide Squad.
Oof.
Nobody grabbed Angerfoot.
That was me. I drafted
No,
that one.
I was just suggesting it.
Oh,
Or no, wait, did I
I am excited for
draft?
Angerfoot.
No, that one was a draft. Yeah, I drafted Suicide Squad. Oof.
But do I think critics will like it?
I mean, Space Marine 2 looks pretty sick.
Oh, you're right. You're right. It does. Wait, you didn't grab it? That's crazy.
No, the trailer kind of. I was like,
Oh, I thought the trailer. Okay, it was the exact opposite. We're in the exact opposite boat.
no, it looks good, but it's just like it wasn't like. I decided to pick other.
Mhm. Sure.
The shorts were not blown off.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Is Citizen Sleeper 2 coming out? Oh,
Star
that's a
Wars
yes.
Vector.
That's a yes. Everyone's sweating about that one now. Uh,
Okay.
sorry. Just
I mean, can you
Mhm.
just verbally confirm when you do pick, so I know to go over
I
in
will.
case the site glitches out again.
I will.
It's not a glitch. It was I got logged out. That seems to be what they.
I was
did.
gonna say that.
MBK team is strong. Says
Yeah, I feel
G-Man.
way better
Yeah.
about my draft this year than last year.
It's
No,
a very
no
strong
fucking
team.
Benedict Fox situation.
Yeah, why would you draft that one?
That game looked
Yeah.
good, but I
It
mean,
did.
I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, no one knew, but like,
You have a good team this year. Looking real strong.
Let me Google one game.
how about Grand Blue Fantasy Relink?
Oh, oh. Why not? Is that a real one or a joke one?
that one's coming out in February.
That game had a
It's been in
weird
development
development.
forever.
Yeah, it was like a
Well, they-
platinum game originally, but then they got
Platinum was working on it. They were contractors on the game. Then Cygames decided they wanted to do it in their own engine, so they basically stopped development, cut everything that was like in a playable state, and then moved from like an engine they didn't
Okay.
that they actually own. So
That sounds promising. So therefore, I'm gonna go ahead and draft Tower
And-
Born.
yeah,
All right.
Isn't there also Blue
You're up,
Protocol?
cheese. Or sorry.
Or has that
Taco.
already come out?
Oh,
What?
nope. Dig. Sorry. Dig's
Is
is
that
up.
in early access or
Yeah.
something?
I gotta pee. Be right back.
this is difficult because I was very confident that no one was going to pick the game that I thought of, but then Zaku had to throw a wrench in my plan by mentioning she thought of a
I
game that no
picked
one
it.
thought of, and no, that you have an idea for a game that you think no one knows about.
Oh, so now I'm like in your head.
And I think you might know about it, and that's the problem. So I'm thinking of picking it.
If you pick this
Wrong.
game, I will 100% admit defeat and be like, "Damn, you got me!" Like, seriously, I won't even be mad. I'll just be impressed.
Yeah, Grand Blue looks interesting, but it's but it's a multiplayer game with I want it to be good, but it's like a 20-hour game. So,
Mm.
Only
I have
20
no-
hours.
well, I mean that's if you crit path it, I think. It'll probably
Is it?
be.
Do you want it to be longer or shorter?
No, I think that's a perfect amount of time. But I was just like mentioning that because that's what I know about the game. I'm not
Oh.
picking it now though.
Okay.
Okay, so the developer of this game, I have to go for it now, unfortunately. So stated in a Steam comment that it's going to be released this year. And it's not really a game so much as it is 50 games.
Experience.
Oh, that wasn't it, but that was a good one.
It
Is
is
that
a
like,
collection of 50 games that are all brand new.
Is that like the one NES game?
Each one gets
Action
its
50
own
Action
individual
52 or
open
whatever.
world story.
Yeah, it's each one is there's a full JRPG in there.
Okay.
And they're finishing up the last 8 games or so. And it's from Mossmouth, who made Spelunky and Spelunky 2, and a few other devs.
All right.
Yeah. So even if they're like a quarter as good as Spelunky, they're still solid.
I think it'll do well as a collection that is entirely brand new.
Y'all got 9 minutes.
Yeah, we're at the mercy of Velco here.
I mean, mercy of Queso. we all know he's gonna,
Giggling.
he's gonna wait that shit out.
Really going for the filibuster strat right there.
Yep. Valko, take your time, okay? This is
Oh, you want me
the
to take my time? Sure.
last pick of the draft. You want it to be a good one. You gotta
gotta.
weigh your options.
Yeah, because I don't know if I want to rush to like try and build on a bunch of stuff like right now.
Yeah, don't let everyone else rush you with a pick.
Yeah. Well,
I'm googling.
Saku, I am glad that you weren't thinking of UFO 52 as well.
I was
Even
not.
though-
No. I mean, it
I
was
don't
on my
even know if
radar,
it
but it
was a-
wasn't the one I was talking about. So. you're clear.
52.
But it's a good pick.
50 UFO 50.
I'm just kidding.
If you were, I think you were in the bathroom. It's a collection of 50 brand new games.
The fuck?
That's why I think it'll review well. Because even if only 5 of them are really good, it'll still be an impressive collection.
Alright.
You said Grand Blue was a
Grand-
multiplayer game, right?
You can play through the
Yeah.
campaign with up to 4 people, I think.
So is that like a
It's an action JRPG. The Grand Blue Fantasy, the mobile game, has made stupid money.
Well,
I don't know. I
And
just saw
this
that score that Queso got with that other Grand Blue game. And
Let's put it this way: the characters in that game are very hot. If that, puts your thumb on the
does
scale.
that translate to good critic scores though?
I don't know. I just know the characters are very hot.
This is what they haven't been. Okay, so Cygames has been investing a lot of money into multimedia like anime different mobile games and other gaming. They commissioned like Arc System Works to do Grand Blue Fantasy Versus and Versus Rising. This one is their first in-house console game that's substantial. So it is.
It's got big money.
It's got big expectations behind it for sales,
people.
and somehow it didn't make my list because I forgot to write it in my second copy.
It was a late entry on my list.
Yeah, and I picked it up last year in my draft, and then had to drop it because it got delayed till February 2nd or 3rd. It comes out like the same. I think it comes out like the same day as Persona, which is like the worst day to come up for a JRPG. And a few days after Yakuza, like an Infinite or Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth.
Yeah, they are pretty tight.
But I think the coming out the same day as Persona is like the worst thing you can do as a JRPG. But it could be pretty fun to, do a multiplayer playthrough of it. But
I do wonder about the overlap of those two demographics. How big like the Venn diagram overlap is.
it's huge. Persona has like a bigger amount of people who like it, but like.
All right, I decided to believe in this game.
Oh, wait.
Wait, what am I waiting on?
Believe in it for 5 more minutes.
I mean, Queso's quick still.
Queso can wait for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
If you pick, just do it, because Queso has the filibuster power here.
Someone's
We may not be drafting a counter pick, but Queso is literally available, going to filibuster us until next
someone's
week.
believing this game for me.
I mean, he has no actual reason to do that.
It says Q1. I don't know, but
It has a release date,
choosing to believe with them.
not a release window. It has a date, unless they decide to.
Ooh, Stalker
there you
2.
I think NBK, you had that, or
Yeah, I had that last year.
Okay.
Okay, Queso, if you're gonna filibuster, you have to tell us a story.
So I'm going through and because I have a couple games, but I have to think about which one do I not want to get rid of and which one I'll be willing to take the risk on a bid off. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, it's tricky. Because, like, is it an obscure enough game to just wait and see if I can just get a sneaky little dollar bid in?
So I want to bring up a game that I was thinking of, but I think it's too risky. I think the game is going to sell well. I think it's going to do well commercially. But you know what game is a risk?
Baby Steps.
Oh, Baby Steps! I wasn't even thinking of that one.
Yeah, because
you're right though.
You know it's going to be
You're
huge
totally
on Twitch.
right.
It's going to sell really well, but it could be
Benifatti.
it could do miserably critically. I think it's so interesting, but
that's a streamer game. That's a
Call of Duty.
100% streamer game.
that is going to be a huge game on Twitch and
Yeah.
YouTube.
I forgot about Baby Steps. Yeah, I'm never gonna draft that game, but
You did
Yeah,
bring it up earlier too.
Yeah, I brought it up very quickly.
I must have missed it. My bad.
You still have your BRB up, by the way.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
you have your
I gotta give credit to Saya.
Hi, Saya.
There are some games that are coming out early in the year
Oh my god.
that are interesting.
People I ignored.
So
Angerfoot, Turnip Boy robs a bank. I'm reading that chat now. See if
I
any of those.
can't go for Turnip Boy because the first game was so mediocre.
Yeah, but I played the demo for Turnip Boy robs a bank. Wasn't that bad? Now,
I'm
me
glad
thinking
for them,
it's not
but-
bad versus critics. That's the thing. It's like, okay, I would be willing to play that game, but I don't know if critics would be willing to play that game.
I think it might have been like eligible for the returning it, but I also rolled credit, so I felt shitty about it. So I just kept it in my library.
The Turnip Boy robs a bank is a roguelike.
commits tax evasion was the first one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you streamed it, didn't you?
Yeah, I streamed the demo during Next Fest.
Are you still having trouble deciding, or is this just filibuster?
I've narrowed it down to 2 now. I was at 3, I narrowed it down to 2. And I'm in my mind, I'm still just like saying, can I
I've
get
got like
a bid on the other
I've
one?
got like 4 or 5 games I'd be actually willing to bid on. Oh, my note for baby steps was getting over the onesie.
Shout out Benefati. He found his niche and he's gonna be making some money with that baby
Well, it's
step.
Bennett Foddy and the devs of Ape and the team, the other guys who worked on Ape Out with him.
Yeah, there were like 3 names.
You can go for a Stellar Blade, I think I wrote my notes, the ass game.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's the shiny booty right there. Holy
Oh,
smokes.
yeah, the action
From
game.
Korea.
Yeah.
Which we haven't seen in
If
a
that
while.
one had a
right?
date, maybe, but
You
Yeah,
know,
it was
that
like
game-
completely. It was completely silent. I don't even think it ever officially got delayed. They just changed it in Fantasy Critic like a couple days ago.
Okay, I'm not going to bid on this or draft it, but I want to throw it up because it's a... Last year, Mbun was... I think it was one of his first picks in the draft, was a game that we thought was going to come out the year before.
Oop.
Oh.
Wait, what was that? I got a pop-up, but I accidentally closed it.
Draft is
Warhammer,
complete.
I won Space Marine 2. It was
Oh,
on my
okay.
team last year, you know.
Nice.
Show it
That's
some
right.
love again.
If you want to pick
It
a game
looks
that's more
pretty.
like... Yeah. If you want to pick a game that's more likely to come out this year than last year...
You picked
And
Metal
you know, since
Slug
Zat was
Tactics.
mentioning Warhammer when he was debating it, I was like, oh gosh, I feel like the bids were probably gonna come in.
Oh, the bids are glitchy right now.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
the
they're not
processing
gonna work
already.
for the
They're
next-
not.
They're
Yeah.
not going to work for the next 30 minutes or so just wait.
Damn
MBK
it.
projected to be first, but me and Zako close behind.
Sorry, guys.
Get ready to fight for it, MBK.
What are you guys
I'll
talking
just do
about?
my
See
own
now,
thing.
if y'all's bids tie, NBK will have the losing bid every time since he's projected highest.
MBK's projected to be first.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So if everyone bids $1 and on just pick a game, you know, Skull and Bones, Zat would get the Skull and Bones.
Yep, me on bottom again.
Okay.
All indies. It was really weird.
Strategery. That's strategery. You're gonna get all the tie breaks, is what you're getting.
Put my faith in Microsoft this year. Flight Sim, Hellblade,
Careful
Stalker
with
2.
your counter picks, Zach. Careful.
Yeah, I mean, we're not in a hurry for that, so I will be careful.
Yeah, maybe that's a good thing for you this year.
Wait,
You're
what do
not
you
gonna
mean?
get tanked.
Oh, Harry Potter?
Last 3 years, we got like tanked immediately by counter picks.
Oh.
I'm gonna go over everyone's team here again.
Oh, yeah,
Hogwarts.
Stray, dude.
Red Andis. Umo. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Open Roads. Pacific Drive. Homeworld 3. Helldivers 2.
Okay. I did want Pacific Drive, but I don't know how well that's gonna actually be.
Yeah, like it being a roguelike.
Thank you for the claps, you know, clap for every team. Zaku's next with P3R. Like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth. Unicorn Overlord. Oh, let me get that one again. I need to give it respect. Unicorn Overlord. Frostpunk 2. Saga Emerald Beyond.
I'd like to say a special shout out to Japan for being 4 out of my 5 picks.
Is Frostpunk 2 not?
I think it's just-
No, they're
I think it's
European,
just
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I think.
Japan hype.
Next up is Hank.
Also, all
Prince of
Japan.
Persia. The
Well,
Lost Crown.
4 out of 5.
Little
Nope, never mind.
Nightmares 3.
I lied.
Rift of the Necro Dancer. Princess Peach. Showtime. Mario vs. Donkey Kong Remake. Next up is NBK. Paper Mario, The Thousand Year Door. Dragon's Dogma 2. Mina the Hollower. Path of Exile 2, Black Myth Wukong.
Social credit deducted.
Team Banana. That's me. I got Hollow Knight Silk Song, Pepper Grinder, Beastie Ball, Dungeons of Hinterberg, and Towerborn. Excellent. Thank you.
Next up,
This is so quiet.
Discarded Digit, Earthblade, Metaphor, Refantasio, Tazio, Tazio.
Fantazio.
Metaphor. Dragon's Quest 12, The Flames of Fate. Visions of Mana. UFO 50.
Can you actually 52?
Yeehaw!
52. Next up, Blue Valco. Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. Senua Saga, Hellblade 2. The Rise of the Golden Idol. Rise of Ronin. A lot of rising with this team. Stalker 2, Heart of Chernobyl.
Party, dude!
How dare you? Let's clap. Shout out Microsoft. Don't let me down, Microsoft.
Microsoft never lets anyone down. You're good. And last is Jaboy with Tekken 8, The Plucky Squire, Euden Chronicle 100 Heroes, Penny's Big Breakaway, and Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2.
Jesus Christ.
I don't
I'm
know.
so sorry.
Now that
So
I
whoever
got
was doing the soundboard for my team, thank you.
I had one soundboard. I'm so sad.
Now that I think about it, we got kind of lucky that it didn't break on us when the bid started processing. So, anyway,
True.
All part of the plan.
thanks for coming, everyone. This didn't take as long as I
Yeah,
thought.
this is fun.
Yahoo!
Thanks for dealing
you
with
all.
the house rules. We got to still got those pinned. Is the pin still incorrect though? Yeah, it's correct. It's been corrected. So,
Hank said great picks, everyone. Thank you, Hank.
Great picks,
and
everyone.
if you want to update
Perfect,
the message, Zap do it for the 2024 league. That'd be great.
Hmm?
There's a pin message in there with the 2023 league link. You can change that to the 2024 league.
Roger that.
And then and then nothing will happen on this until next Saturday, when I'm assuming that there's going to be a lot of bids made.
Nah, no one's gonna bid a single thing. Just
Thanks for the filibuster, Queso.
no problem.
Yeah, I don't want to rush
Everyone a
bids
week.
right
Give
now
everyone
either.
a week, you know.
Why did it matter?
Yeah. Because the bids are processing right now. If we would finished early, would have been have like 10 minutes to rush bids.
Just a
Yeah, I
night
really wanna do
just
that.
one week. Everyone, do your research, get your bids in, or
Hmm.
don't. It's
Okay.
up to you. You're the producer, or not the producer, the publisher. Love you all. Thanks for doing this. Thank
All
you,
right,
Zach, for
y'all.
hosting.
Ta-ta!
My pleasure.
All right, how much is putting in for Heart Shot?